All right, hello everyone. Time to rise. Time to get into these GACs and see if we can push our way up. For anyone doesn't know how this works, we'll do a little bit of chat, talk about some stuff first, then we'll get into the Darth Loquitur alt account, talk a little bit more with chat, then we'll do the main account, and then we'll finish off with the new Obtesio Hyperdrive account for really the newer players. So if you're interested in the content for the newest gameplay, way down in Bronzium, then go toward the end of the stream and you'll find that stuff. All right, we got a bunch of cool people in the chat. Fellhammer said he's here. He's here for an argument. I'm assuming it's a Monty Python reference for anybody who hasn't seen the Monty Python skit where he comes to buy an argument. It is really a hilarious skit. He goes into the wrong room first and the guy just starts yelling at him. And he's like, "I'm here for an argument." And he goes, oh no, this is abuse. Arguments are down the hall. It's very clever. For anyone who hasn't listened to some vintage Monty Python, it's like 40 years later, it's still funny. I'm laughing just thinking about it. All right, Fellhammer, we got to do another video together, don't we, buddy? Didn't you say you were going to get that executor pretty soon and we were going to have a look at some stuff? Wasn't that the deal? I haven't heard back from you on that, man. I'm waiting, anxiously. All right, let's catch up on chat, see what else we got over here. We got Andre Passati in the house, Cardiac Kenobi, Cancel Culture, Masigno here. Hello. All right, Darth Tomato, the evil tomato, is here. Grant 8396 is here. I wonder why we've never done this. All right, there you go, whether you like it or not. All right, Love Machine says, "Good morning, fellas." I just had my AP exams and the Celtics won. Technically, should they be called the Celtics or the Celtics? Because I'm pretty sure the actual word is Celtic, but I've always heard it pronounced Celtics. Which is correct for the actual team? Is it Celtics or Celtics? Curious. Is this a new song in the background? Well, it's I've had this song in the background for a while now. Philhammer says the executor event is tomorrow. All right. Blessed Carrots in the house. Greetings from Portugal. How we doing? And my 1 year is on Tuesday. Fellhammer, really? 1 year for you, Fellhammer? Man, your account's good for only being 1 year old. I thought it was almost the same age as the Loquitur account. Wow, it's only 1 year old. It's fantastic. Eris says, "Good evening." Good evening. Where you at, Eris? Where do you call home? Blessed Carrot says, "I hope you're well. I can't catch the stream live. I'll catch up later today." Hey, man. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. Always love to see people pop in and say hello. Most people say the Celtics. Yeah. David Dutrow says it's time to rise and grind. Eris is in the UK. All right. Nice. Another Brit in the house. All right, so the title screen is about Zeta discussion. And I was going to answer a question in the Discord, but I thought I'd just kind of answer it on the stream and get your guys' opinions and see what you think about it. A little bit of Zeta discussion for, let's say, mid-game players, not necessarily early game, but can be anything. So let me just start off, get some comments in the chat here if I can. How is it that you decide where your next Zetas go? So you start to build up Zetas, you get 40, you get 60, you start getting close to 80, and they start burning a hole in your pocket, right? If you're not on a GL journey and you get 3 or 4 Zetas built up in the bank, you just have this feeling like, man, I should put those on a character somewhere. It would do me some good. So you start thinking about your next Zetas. If it's not, because if it's obvious where your next Zetas go, like if you're building an Imperial Trooper team and you're putting Zetas on Troopers, then, I mean, you know where they go. But if you don't really have a project where you need your Zetas right now, how do you decide where to put those Zetas? Era says Scotland, to be more precise. All right, I wish I had a good Scottish accent so I could say something with a Scottish accent, but it would be pretty horrible and you all would laugh. So, and you'd be laughing at me instead of with me, so we won't do that. Fellhammer says 40, 60, 80. I spend 20 the moment I get 20. Blessed Carrot says, hey DL, I noticed we're going for the same big project now, Executor. Yeah, I saw you say that. Around the same GP going for Executor. Yep. Got to get those bounty hunters going. Get that get that Executor in the account. Veridun says, depends on how useful it can be GAC-wise. Fellhammer says, wait, I'm a mod. The power. Yeah, I've given you the power, Fellhammer. I just gave you the mod title just now. I granted you the, I knighted you. I gave you the knighting. So you're a mod in the channel now. Love Machine says, I try to complete full teams at a time. If a tune on my current team project is missing a critical Zeta, it goes there. Cardiac Kenobi says, what's the next Zeta for CLS other than Loyal Friend and Han shoots first without 3PO? Well, CLS needs 3 Zetas himself, right? That team can have quite a few Zetas. And that Zeta that goes on to Chupio is no joke. The one that gives you multiple attacks for each enemy that's been defeated. Even if there's only one enemy defeated, the fact that you do damage with that attack twice is devastating. So, yeah, you need that Zeta as well for sure. I waited on getting that on my main account. It didn't seem like it was that useful. But then at some point when you're trying to do an assault battle and you're on like round 6 and every time that skill comes up, everything just dies. It's really fantastic. So, yeah, you definitely want that Zeta at some point. Fellhammer says, as for how I decide, I have a list and squad tab on my account, which I review every few weeks or so. All right. Interesting, interesting. TK says, the next one is it binds all things. That's fair. Antonio Ribeiro is here. Nice. Eris says, I've never been in a position that I have extra Zetas. All right. So let's take a look at a player's account here. We'll go back for a second and just have a look here. This is one of the followers and somebody that hangs out over in Discord and was just saying, you know, hey, I'm building up some Zetas in my account. Where does it go? Players at 4 million galactic power. So the account's been around for a while. We've built up a good amount of ships. We've got a good amount of characters. And in terms of the Zetas, if you start looking through here, top line characters, everybody's got all their Zetas. So we're not missing any Zetas here. Grievous has only got 1 Zeta. He could potentially have 2. I only have 1 Zeta on my Grievous. I mean, I'm taking forever with putting the second Zeta on him. So as we're looking through here, the first character we see with no Zeta that might need one is Anakin. So he could use a Zeta. We do have one on Darth Maul. Didn't have to put the one on Sidious in order to get C, so that's interesting. Han and Chewie have theirs. Dark Trooper has none. So on this bombarding reinforcements, once he gets below 3 stacks, the Zeta, I don't know exactly what else it does, but the big thing is if he's at 2 stacks and he has the Zeta, it gets him back a 3rd stack, which is pretty important in some assault battles and things like that. But it's you know, it's optional. It's not that that big of a Zeta that you would push. Boba Fett could use a Zeta or two if you're using a lot of bounty hunter stuff. So you can go through here and you can pick places where, okay, you know, Zeta could fit. We could put a Zeta on Royal Guard if he's ever going with some Empire stuff. So when people ask for advice like this and I look at their account, it's real easy to find characters, you know, put them on C-3PO, put them, you know, wherever. But the question is, and I think it goes back to what a couple people already said, you want a Zeta, a team. You don't necessarily just want to chuck Zetas at characters. Because again, if you're using this Jedi Knight Anakin with Qui-Gon Jinn all the time, I don't know that you want a Zeta, right? His Zeta just triggers Padme. It says that Padme gets a turn after him if he gets a bonus turn. So if he's not with Padme, there's no reason to put the Zeta on. Grand Admiral Thrawn, Ebb and Flow. If you're trying to hold somebody in Fracture, Ebb and Flow is a big deal. But if you're not using Thrawn in a way where you're just trying to hold somebody down forever, where you're just fracturing until you, like let's say, for instance, you fracture Anakin, kill Qui-Gon Jinn. You don't care if Anakin stays in Fracture for a week, you know? So Ebb and Flow could be good, but it's not needed. But what's the next team? All right, let's catch up on chat over here. I like to have 100 Zetas in the bank. Always, I'm at 250 right now because I'm really focused to build a team at a time. And I don't know if it's good to do it like that. All right, interesting, Andre. Interesting. Listening to DL read a Portuguese name is funny. Yeah, I probably butcher it. We have some spreadsheets in the Discord with teams in Zeta order. Fellhammer says he's got a list for the next Zeta looks. Something like First Order, Piet, Veers. Yeah, nice. So Fellhammer's just saying that he's got his teams laid out. All right, so that's what I'm going to talk about. That's really pretty much the conclusion that I'm going to have for, you know, the advice that I give here to Darth Batal. It's about what team you're building next. Right? We've got 3 layers of account building. The first layer, we're working on relic characters. What relics are we working on right now? Well, he's got 2 Zetas on CLS. We've got Han and Chewie. We've got C-3PO coming up somewhere in the background. And Chewpio coming up somewhere in the background, I think. Thought I saw him in here somewhere. So we have the opportunity for, yeah, here we go, 3PO and Chewie's coming up. So is that his next project? I mean, I don't know. But that's what I would say. You know, if you're going to strengthen your CLS team, we're in 3v3 right now, so it's probably not that motivating to strengthen the CLS team. But yeah, so if that's the next team you're working on, just leave the Zetas in the bank so that when you start working on that team, and already, I mean, I would say throw it on there. Let's say we're going for Beskar Armor Mando, and we're actually going to build a team out of that. Well, now we need a bunch of Zetas, right? Queel, IG-88, potentially Cara Dune, a couple for Beskar Armor Mando. So if I knew that my next team that I was building was going to be the BAM team, I need like 4 Zetas in the bank. 2 for BAM, Queel, IG, at least. And with that team, you might want to build something like Vandor Chewbacca and have a Zeta on him. So I would tend to leave them in the bank until I'm on my next project. If I haven't found a reason to Zeta some of these characters, like we were talking about with Anakin and things like that, just leave them. Leave them alone. Now, if you build up to the level where you have 250 of them, then you can do some interesting things. So I'll show you an idea here for Moff Gideon. Okay, so Moff Gideon, if you Zeta his control the situation, it gives some bonus stats when he does control the situation. One of the bonuses that he gives is for support characters. He gives 100% protection up. Now, if we take a look at this account, Padme is not being used. Padme is just idling around down here, okay? So if we wanted to build a gimmick team with Padme, we could put the Zeta on Moff Gideon, put the 2 Zetas onto Padme, and then for 5v5, you put her in a team with 3 other support characters. And if you look for support characters in Galactic Republic, they're all over the place. Echo and Tech from the Bad Batch, Coruscant Underworld Police, they're all support. You don't even have to build these characters up very well. You just need to have Moff Gideon be super fast. Then what you do is you put Padme, 3 scrubs, and Moff Gideon into a team with a really fast Moff Gideon. Gideon goes first, drains turn meter. Because of Padme's abilities, her team won't lose turn meter. Then they all get 100% protection up, which will give them 5 stacks of, or 20 stacks of courage, which is 5 instances of, percent health damage. And the characters go and they just kill 1, 2, 3, 4 characters. So 3 Zetas, it's a gimmick team. Gideon's the only character that has to be really good. And as long as you're faster than whatever it is you're trying to kill. And generally you want to work on teams that have more health than protection. If you go up against a team like, bounty hunters or something like that, where a lot of them have really high protection, then it's not such a good idea because the percent health damage doesn't have such a big effect. But against Jedi, Galactic Republic, if you've got a Revan team that you're faster than and they've got a bunch of health built up, you just go in there, drain their turn meter. Your support characters all have 20 stacks of courage, and you just kill a character, kill a character, kill a character. And then even if you don't win, you've still taken a very low galactic power team. So you can build gimmick teams like that. It takes 3 Zetas. Now, are we mad about the Zeta on Gideon? Absolutely not. We love the Zeta on Gideon anyway. Are we mad about putting Zetas on Padme? Padme is going to be useful for something someday. So, slap the Zetas on and make a team out of it. Well, if you had 250, now you're back down to 190. You use 3 Zetas. They're going to be good Zetas someday anyway. You'll never regret having applied those. So those are some of the kinds of things you can do. Mon Mothma's another team. Mon Mothma can function at very low galactic power. So you build a Mon Mothma team. There's 2 Zetas on her. Potentially a Zeta on another character in the team like Cara Dune that makes it challenging for the opponent to deal with. But again, you don't have to build it to a great team. You can just build it up a little bit, throw some Zetas at it, and the Zetas will make the team functional. Probably not a lot of people are in the position of having extra Zetas, but that's how it would work. Does this account have Jedi Knight Luke? No, he hasn't gone on the Luke journey yet. No, he's got CLS, but I don't know. I'm not sure what his next big project is. Jedi Knight Luke is 3 Zetas or something like that, right? Hey DL, been watching some of your old Darth Loquitur updates, and your 1.2 million GP update. My account equals yours on Relics. Presently at the same GP, though not the same build. Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, nice. So I assume that you worked your way up from the start without using Hyperdrive then. Hyperdrive gives you so much galactic power. It's crazy how much galactic power you get. Like if I look at the Abtisio account, it's insane to me. This account is not even a full 5 months old. And the galactic power on this account is just going bonkers. 1.8 million galactic power already. And I think on my Loquitur account, starting out free, without the Hyperdrive bundle, it was, I mean, I think it was a year before I hit 2 million. It was after I got C, I think I was right at 2 million. So yeah, this account's just packing on the GP. I think the summary is, if you're building teams, if you have the necessary Zetas on the team, then the team isn't done. Oh, if you don't have the necessary Zetas, the team isn't done, even if they're all relic. Yeah. Yep. So if you've got a team that you've built that needs relics or needs Zetas, that's where your Zetas are going. Otherwise, they go to the next team that you build. And only if you have quite a few in the bank would you invest in something that... I did that on the Loquitur account, on Treya, for example. I Zetaed Treya very early on. Had something like, I don't know, I remember there were some Zetas building up in the bank, and I thought surely there's going to be a way to use this Zeta on Treya with Enfys Nest, with something, right? And I didn't need the Zeta at the time. So Darth Treya's never really been built up. She's gear 8, right? But I slapped that Zeta on because, even if she dies, if I put her in a team versus Geos and just use her leadership to help with Geos, it's a Zeta that's never going to be wasted. It'll be useful someday. Same thing with Han and Chewie. We had some Zetas in the bank. We were on track for saving up for the GL, all that stuff. So I threw the one on Han Solo and Chewbacca. Again, really early. These characters don't really need these Zetas yet. But hey, I won't call them extras, but I had some in the bank and I put them to work. Yeah, that's how you can do it. What will you guys do? A 5-month grind to get JML or a 3-month for a C? If you've got the prerequisites under control for JML, if you can get Wampa, Hermit Yoda, and Rolo, I would go for JML all the time. I think in terms of usefulness right now, C is down there. C is down toward the bottom. I had SLKR, really. I thought SLKR was getting to be pretty much the worst Galactic Legend. But honestly, the TIE Echelon tank making the Finalizer fleet really a lot better. It's a big leap in the viability of the Finalizer fleet that I already thought was good. So now I like the SLKR journey. I think SLKR as a character still maybe number 4, but he kills Lord Vader, and that's something, right? So the 2 boosts that he got is his ship. The First Order fleet got better, and he can last long enough to ramp up damage and kill Lord Vader pretty successfully. So that's 2 reasons why SLKR kind of, in my opinion, came back up the list quite a bit. The light side GLs right now, I think, are just much more desirable because a lot of guilds have the dark side TBs under control. I mean, if you're getting 25 stars, yeah, sure, you want to get to 26, 27, 28, maybe, 30 someday. But it's not that big of a deal. If you're at 13 stars on the light side territory battles, man, you want the 14, 15, 16th star over there. Guilds are really pushing for the light side stuff. And the Galactic Legends are the teams that can carry 4-wave clears. So for a lot of reasons, I would definitely go with JML over C right now. And C, I think C's journey, like the characters you get out of his journey, are really good. But the character himself, he's not even a GL killer anymore. It used to be when there were 4 GLs, he could kill everything. And then Kenobi and Lord Vader, he's really ineffective versus both of those. So, yeah, SLKR came back up and C went back down. Now, if you want Executor, you want some of the characters that you're going to build for C anyway, that might be motivational for you to build C. If 3v3 is regular in the rotation now, I'd probably start focusing on good 3v3 teams among my GL journeys. See, I think very differently about that. I feel like if 3v3 is a part of the regular thing, I'm just going to build what I'm going to build, and I'll make the best 3v3 teams that I can. I may go for one or two characters here or there to strengthen a 3v3 team, but other than making like one or two gimmick teams or making one or two teams stronger, I'm not interested in building 3v3 teams. The whole rest of the game is 5v5. Territory Wars is 5v5. Galactic challenges, territory battles, everything. Everything's 5v5. So I'm just going to build 5v5 teams, and then, I build a lot of teams that have one or two relics on the team anyway, and then in 3v3 I just shed the lower level stuff and keep the relic characters, and that becomes a 3v3 team. So that's my opinion on 3v3. I mean, just keep building what you normally build, and if you got one or two characters that you want to build, that's fine. Like, let's say Newt Gunray. I'm going to relic Newt Gunray because he's ridiculous in 3v3. Okay, that's fair. Newt's a good character. You're going to use him somewhere. You want to make him a 3v3 team out of him. Speed him up, put him at relic 5. Then yeah, that could be something viable. Sure. Is Piet's second Zeta worth it? Piet's second Zeta is what? I don't even remember. Clearly it's not that exciting. Let's take a look at Piet's second Zeta. So the Emperor's Trap for sure, right? What's the other Zeta? It's the Suborbital Strike, right? And this is the other Zeta. Cooldown -1, inevitable failure stacks, inflict daze. The daze is a big deal. So I think this is the other Zeta. I have them all skilled up, so I guess I could look at a different character on a different account. But yeah, the daze is a big deal. Let's go verify, make sure I'm looking at the Zeta. Let's see. Yeah, that's the other Zeta. Yep, there's some teams where you really want to get that daze onto them. So yes, I would say it's in some way worth it. It's a someday kind of thing though. If you're short on Zetas, if you don't have the Zetas to go around, it's not. It's let's say it's a C tier Zeta. If you need the daze and you don't have it, you'll be like, yeah, I wish I had it. But it's not. It's not an A tier Zeta, I would say. Does an Omicron affect ship power in any way? I don't know. Don't know. Oh, Fellhammer says, yeah, the second Zeta is important because of Executor. So you want Piet maxed out so that the opposing Executors don't automatically get to go first. That's fair. So if you have Executor and you're trying to max him out, but Relic 9 is a thing, right? So for the Executor thing, if you can't get him to Relic 9, then a lot of times you won't be going first anyway. Or at least in my fleet chart, a lot of people put him at Relic 9, so I pretty much had to put him at Relic 9 for my daily fleet climb. Yep. KOI Brandon says, 3v3 is the worst thing that ever happened to this game. No team was made to play 3v3. I don't know, it's not that horrible. I just don't want it all the time. My thing is, I don't mind playing 3v3. I just don't want to play it all the time. Alright, I've been using Treya Nest since Kira goes in with Dash and 5v5. Nice. Speaking of Moff Gideon Zetas, there's a devilish 3v3 team of Thrawn, Gideon, and Stormtrooper that's really strong. Is that a defensive team? Do you put that on defense? Yeah, it's a pretty annoying timeout team, right? Your damage gets cut in half, and the stormtrooper can soak a lot of damage. Somebody gets fractured. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. TK's got to go watch some baseball. All right, see you later, man. Charlie Knife says, hey, DL, why did you go for C first on the Loquitur account? Because of the characters. I think the character build into C is still one of the most appealing journeys. You get troopers, you get Sith, you build Jedi Knight Anakin that can be the core of a Padme team early on. So the amount of teams that you get to build just from C's journey alone, that's why the journey is very desirable, in my opinion. So for the Loquitur account, we were playing GAC. It was back in the system where we were trying to control our galactic power, but it allowed me to build a bunch of good teams out of the requirements as I came up. So that was the reason for C. Characters like SLKR, Rey, and honestly, I think those are really the only three viable first GLs to go for right away. JML just has, some requirements that take a long time. JMK has the Wat Tambor that if you can't get it to 7 stars, you don't want to finish the journey and then be sitting there waiting months on your Wat Tambor to finish out. So for me, those are the three. And both Rey and SLKR, you get teams, but they're just, the first order teams or the resistance teams. With C, you get really good functional teams. And then you get a Galactic Legend. And while C may be the 5th or 6th best Galactic Legend, he's still a Galactic Legend, right? We've been putting him on defense for months, and the amount of times that he's been beaten is pretty low. So, even on defense, people will have a hard time with him. Piet will be my first R9, almost definitely, says Fellhammer. Tuscans were made for 3v3, lol. Yeah, I guess if you're going to relic your Tuscans. Rotofire says it's very much offensive powerhouse. Days on AoE. All right. So why don't we have a look at a GAC then? We'll get in on this Loquitur account over here. See what we've got and see if there's a team or two that we can beat in this 3v3 situation. So first of all, if we go view the last round, let's take a look against Dunagon. And he couldn't beat the Kenobi. He spent some effort here on these other teams. Got through them, no problem. But just gave it up. Said, well, not going to get the Kenobi. I guess he was afraid of some of the teams over here too. Tried to Qui-Gon team one time and just said, all right, we're done. So we got a win there. That's nice. So then the current round, just for fun, let's take a quick look at my stats. 3.5 million galactic power, 1 foreign ships, 2 in characters. And then my opponent, 5.9. So he's got as much in characters as I pretty much have in my account. And then he's got 2.5 in ships on top of that. So out GP'd by about 2.5 million. He's got good fleet placement. He's got pretty low arena ranking. In terms of ships, he's got better fleet than I do. Malevolence, Negotiator, Chimera, Endurance, Executrix, all at relic level. And then a couple cleanup fleets behind that. Pretty good ships. Pilotless ships here are in pretty good shape. The Geos are there for the Malevolent stuff. We got the Galactic Republic fleet here. An Empire fleet that's all relics. We've got the Bounty Hunter relics coming up behind, probably working on Executor at some point, I imagine. Character-wise, Sith Eternal, Skywalker, Revans, Malik, lots of stuff. Malik's Relic 5. Maybe you guys can answer this question for me. Why not Relic 7 Malik? I mean, Whenever I see Malik at Relic 5, I always think to myself, man, Malik is just one of the premium characters in the game. Like, if you have Malik, why wouldn't you invest in taking him all the way to 7? Maybe there's a reason. I mean, maybe he works as good at 5 as he works at 7, and there's no reason to take him up. But yeah, I mean, I see a lot of Maliks at Relic 3 and Relic 5, and I always think, well, they're not requirements for anything, right? So you don't have to get them to any Relic levels for any journeys. So I can see where maybe you would say, well, you know, I don't need to put high relics on him. I won't. But, I mean, maybe he works just as well at 5 as he does anywhere. Charlie Knife says JMK isn't a terrible first GL if you build up like 2 or 3 million. Yeah. What I said is JMK isn't a good first GL to go for right away. So if like the Loquitur account, I built very little. I built the Geos and just pretty much went straight into my Galactic Legend build. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to like just do Geos and Empire and Relic your Vader and Relic your Geo Spy and then go straight into a JMK build. That's all I was saying. You got to give enough time to get the Watan Bor. Definitely R7 Malik, says Fellhammer. If you don't, you're playing the game wrong. Gregory B says, I agree. R7 all day long. Rotofire says he's not a GL wreck, so the R7 mats go to that direction. Interesting. Big Willie says, hey DL, I've been recovering from back surgery in hospital the last 2 days. Your videos have been great comfort entertainment. Nice. Yeah, you can't do much, right? When you're just laying there and just kind of waiting on your next hospital food. Yeah, that's not a fun time. Glad I could entertain you. And Mike C says, I think Malik can function at lower relics, and depending on what you're countering with him, may not matter. That said, my Malik went straight to R7. Holden says, I've had my Malik at R1 for the past 6 months. I wish I could put him to R7, but he does well at R1, and I have so many other requirements that I need. All right, so it's just that the R7 mats go somewhere else. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I would still take a break and put him up there. I don't have a Malik yet on any account. It's embarrassing. Just never done it. We'll get there though. I'm getting the requirements built up for the Darth Revan team, so we'll probably be in shape to go for Malik sometime here in the next couple months on my main account. We'll get him. All right. So anyway, suffice to say, this guy's got a lot broader roster with a lot of top end. Qui-Gon Jinn, Relict, Ezra Bridger, clones. He's got Treya in here, Bounty Hunter team, and then, you know, pretty thick through the middle with gear 10 and 11 stuff, 10 through 12. No Omicron on Zam though, huh? Okay. To be fair, I didn't even scout my opponent before this round. I just had a lot of stuff going on, so we just left the defenses set and went right into it. Pretty happy with the way I've got my defense set up, so I'm becoming very predictable in how I leave my defense. 284 on the Revan with potency set, and then just, I guess, his best speed mods from every set in the world. That's unusual. Rex is faster than 291, faster than Darth Revan. No speed sets. His fastest characters don't have speed sets. All right, here we've got a speed set on Shock T for 265. Okay. Got some problems with Sector 5 here. For anybody that doesn't know, Sector 5, if you do your comparison analysis with the bot, Sector 5 is about mods. And when people have, let's say, not put a lot of effort in the right direction on mods, then we give them a Sector 4 fail. All right, 2 fights against the 2 Kenobis and a cat. Didn't work out. Hey, look at my Marauder team. Marauder held on, right? I mean, he probably worked his way down to some pretty low-level teams, but that's exactly what this Marauder's trying to do, right? That's exactly what we're trying to do with this team. We're just trying to make it look like it's an easy team. It gets underestimated, and then it's hard to beat with the leftovers. Iden. Ooh. 3 battles against Iden and 2 against Qui-Gon. Nice. Nice. I like it. Feel like my defenses did something. And then ships he just beaten 1 each. All right, so let's see what kind of presence he left for us on defense. Gas. Darth Revan. Ooh. That's ugly. Gas and Darth Revan. What can we beat Gas with something like a... Yeah, I think Qui-Gon's on defense, though. The Revan team is going to be slow. So the question is, can I get in here? Well, what can I bring against Darth Revan? The Jedi Knight Revan team won't work because we can't get assists. We can use Sith Eternal against one of these teams, right? One of these teams we just blow apart with C. The other team we got to figure out. We can't take away turn meter once they get debuffed. So I was thinking maybe like Palpatine, Thrawn, Mara Jade. We can go first and start debuffing them. We'll get a bunch of turns, but we can't take away their turn meter. So the gimmick is not as good. All right. All right, all right. Maybe I got to use Vader in here. So if I use Vader in here and we kick Malik, is that team going to be good enough to beat Darth Revan? As long as we stay in front of it, we'll be fine. We may have to do something like Thrawn, Vader, and a tank. Does that work? Do we even have a tank that's good enough to throw in there? Ugh. It needs to be a pre-taunt tank, right? So it has to be like Shore Trooper. Get Shore Trooper. Do we have Shore? I think we do. So then Darth Revan hits him first. Fears him and Thrawn. But this really only works. Well, no, that's not going to work either because they're slow. They're not going before us. They're going after us, right? All right, let's go take a look at the top side here. See what else we have to chew through. We've got a Padme team. Anakin. Let's take a look at his potency. 66. Kenobi's in there. We could probably nest here. So we could probably use nest here. Something with Treya or Vader if we keep Vader. A little triumvirate team, so we just got to overpower them. Troopers. CLS team. We could use JKR against the CLS team if we have to. All right, that's the other option here. We could use Jedi Knight Revan here. Does Revan... No, never mind. my Revan team isn't relict. It's not going to work against gas. Yeah, I feel like I don't have something to beat gas. Qui-Gon was on defense. The JKR team isn't big enough yet. So I feel like Sith Eternal has got to be the ticket here. So we've got to figure out some way to beat the Darth Revan team so that we can use Sith Eternal here. All right. I feel like that might be my best bet right there. Just these three. I could put troopers in too. Let's just take a look at troopers and see if we can figure out a way to make troopers work. Without the Dark Trooper, I don't have enough damage to get through this guy. But if I cut through his armor, link veers, just drop the mass assist, and then we'll have to deal with Malik. So we can't drop the mass assist. So we'll do Gideon, Piet, Link, single attack. That gets us 1, 2, 3, 4. 40% turn meter on top of 357. So 35 times 4 is 140. 140 plus 350 is 490. So let's say roughly 500. Is that enough to go around him twice? I don't think it is. Nope. We need 560. Oh, we do the mass assist. And if we don't get a kill, we get back around to Gideon and we can just do the drain. And I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't like it. I think maybe the Imperials are our best chance. Does that have a chance, guys, or do we just not have enough damage? I did beat a DR team with Qui-Gon, Mace, and Anakin, but yours is on defense. Yeah. Yep. Well, let's burn a good team here, guys. Let's go through this and see if we can get it done. So Vader is going to have some speed boosts here, 292. And he'll have, what, 40? So he'll be 342. Thrawn will act pretty quickly after that. We can kick the tank if we need to get a few more hits over here. We won't. Vader can't be feared while he's in Merciless Massacre. Oh, that's the problem. So I can't do the Merciless Massacre hit first, because there's a good chance that I could just get feared. But Thrawn would remove the fear, right? No, Vader would instantly take a turn. So he would get the debuffs, he would take the turn, but he would be feared. So he'd lose the turn. Then it would go to Thrawn and we'd be back at 0 turn meter. So we have to do Merciless Massacre first. Then drop the Force Crush. And then see if we can just call Revan instantly. If that's the case, then we want Vader lead for maximum damage. We're not going to be looking for the extra turns from Palpatine. And we can do something like... a tank for soaking damage. Or is there another character that we can put in here that would just be fantastic? I think that might be it, right? So then we just walk in, Merciless Massacre, Force Crush on Malak, try the Culling Blade, see what we get on Revan, and then just start working our way through the tanks, hope that the Royal Guard can get in the way. I think maybe that's better. No turn meter gain because of Malak. Okay. Sith enemies can't gain bonus turn meter, right? So, yeah, Sith enemies. So Vader can't gain turn meter. Anyway. All right. But Thrawn can lose turn meter with ebb and flow. All right, we're going to try this. We're going to try this. I don't think I'm going to be able to instantly call the... You know what? I'm just going to look at something real quick. 30% offense and potency. So I could do Merciless Massacre, get a stack, Force Crush, get a stack, Basic Attack, get a stack, and then call. So we could do it this way. It loses Piet for my trooper team, but potentially makes me hit harder by 18%. So is it better to have the tank or is it better to have the Piet? Misses 30%. I think we put in... If we throw away Piet, if we don't win this battle, if we use Piet and don't win, then that's a huge loss for us. We'll have weakened like 3 different teams. Yikes. Is he faster? He's not going to be faster than Vader, right? No. But he is pretty fast. And he can turn Thrawn into a tank. Ugh. Thrawn lead is better in this case. You like Thrawn lead? 25% offense. And the maneuver for removing debuffs. I suppose I could get behind that. Can't remove turn meter with Vader anyway, so something like this. All right, we're talking too long. We need to get in there. All right, same gimmick. We're going to go in, Merciless, Force Crush, Culling Blade, see if we can get him out of there. If not, just start working our way through it. Let's do it. What if you just do troopers here? The Sith Empire trooper tank is too tanky. he's going to make it so that the troopers can't get what they want. All right, get out of here. All right. All right. That was good. Let's just maneuver our way toward another turn. Let's kick this guy. And then we'll... yeah, let's get the taunt up here. We're going to start getting feared all over the place. Okay, alright. We'll stun him. Do a force crush. Don't get feared, Vader. Vader's scared. See if we can give him a turn. Maneuver. Okay. See if we can get a stun over here again. Just do a basic. I kind of want to maneuver, but I kind of don't. If I kick him, probably be fear. Probably have to deal with that. All right, let's kick him. Let's merciless again. Let's see if we can kill him. All right. This doesn't do that much good against Malik, but keep trying here. Oof. Yowza. All right, Mr. Vader, you need to get some of your life back here ASAP. All right, we'll give him a kick. We'll give Vader some healing. Just maneuver. Try for a stun. Throw it. Not good enough. Give him back protection again. Oh! Just got to keep getting through those life drains, huh? All right, get another turn. Kick him. Maneuver. Healing up. Merciless. Force crush. Basic. Maneuver. Pass it over. All right, we protected him again. We'll just try to do some damage here. Man, that is not much damage. Kick. 2 minutes left to go. We just got to work our way through this. Hit. Heals. Get him healed up. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. He didn't even have ferocity stacks on him. Alright, Thrawn has to heal the tank now. Okay, do that. Give him a kick again. Yeah, we'll throw this. Eat up his ferocity stacks. Power up again. Maneuver. Pass this over to the tank so that he can survive another life drain. Maneuver here. Kick. Maneuver. Hit. Power up. Force crush. Come on. All right. 65 banners even. Phew. All right. No Zeta on Thrawn's lead, though, so no protection recovery. Yeah. Well, we still made it through. It worked. Grand Lacram said, I told you so. Good job. Well, thanks, man. Is that two L's? Should that be a Y sound? Like Iyama. Miyamo. Alright. So we can kill this now with Sith Eternal. These aren't too hard to deal with. Yo, lightsabers. Yeah, please, guys. Public service announcement. Lightsabers help me, help the channel. It's free. It's fun to do. Smash it, crash it. All right, the next really tough battle, I would say, if we're going to try to get Enfys Nest through this, it's going to be a challenge. In 5v5, there's more buffs coming and going. In 3v3, she'll get more turns. So it's maybe that's a wash. It is a Relic 8 Kenobi, though, and a Relic 6 Padme, so got our work cut out for us. But I think we can do it. I think we can get this. We'll just get in there, target Anakin, and just go basic. We don't want to get caught behind foresights and things like that. We need to absolutely maximize how fast this battle goes. We can't time out. So we're just going to auto basic, cut through the foresights. Her basic attack cannot be dodged. So that's what we need. We do need to get some crits here. All right, there was a crit. That helped. Keep getting crits. There we go. Gets us a little protection back. Helps us not die to the next hit. Padme does have enough potency to keep sinking that stun on us, though. That's inconvenient, but may result in our death at some point. If we get low health and we don't recover protection and Padme stuns us, then on the next turn, we die. So it's a reasonable chance we'll fail this. See, if she stunned me right here, that would be potentially game over. Okay. All right, I need to control it now for just a second. Let's get this in on him. Okay. We need to try to get a couple crits. This'll do. Now we'll come in on Padme. Get a hit on her. Okay, all right. We're getting there. We're ramping, guys. Ramping. All the buffs that come and go are making our critical damage go up and escalate. That might be it. No, not enough. Not enough. Come on. You can do it. All right. Is that it? Okay. Let's just do basic on Padme here. You can't kill Padme first. I know somebody's going to say, well, if Padme's easier to kill, so if you kill her first, then this whole thing goes better. And that's true. But what happens is, if you kill Padme, Nest takes the turn, kills Padme. She doesn't have the bonus protection at that moment, and Padme immediately takes another, or Anakin immediately gets a turn while you have no protection, and he's all mad because you killed Padme, and he one-shots your Nest. So you really can't trigger him to take a turn. You really have to kill Jedi Knight Anakin first. Even though it's tempting to kill one of those other characters, you can trigger that mechanic where you just insta-lose. All right. 2 tough battles out of the way. We've still got Sith Eternal that we can do over here. Do we need Wat Tambor? We don't even need Wat, right? We just walk in like this, link 2 characters, and then just wait to win. Yeah, I don't think we need more than this. How did you mod your Nest? I do tons of tenacity. So it's a full tenacity build. I believe that I have offense on the triangle. You can put crit damage on the triangle, but since crit damage is what's scaling, I typically like to put offense on the triangle and let the crit damage scale into that. Alright, so Anakin should take a turn, lose all of his protection, and never stand up again. Most times I don't even go into the alt here so that I can keep getting protection back. Of course, it doesn't look like I'll get enough to go into the alt anyway. Alright, do that. Okay, and now if we can time our protection recovery in the right way. No, I think he took too much from us. Yep. Alright, we're going to lose a banner there. 58 banners. Okay, so that's out of the way. Night Sisters. Two different versions of Night Sisters here. Are there any really hard teams left up top? There are. We've got to pay attention to some of this stuff. So here we can use Treya and some kind of relic character. Dooku, even? Maybe? What do we think of that? Treya Dooku? And I don't think we need Wat Tambor somewhere else, so we could just do this. Treya will die, and then Dooku will kill all the Geos with counterattacks. We could do that. We could also do Troopers here, right? Troopers should be able to take this out pretty easily. But we need something here. What do we do here? Maybe this is where we use our Jedi team. The Yoda solo show. We've still got Shakti with a couple troopers we could potentially use, I think. Yeah, let's do this. And we can just target Ezra. I think we just target Ezra and wreck him with Yoda, and then the threat will be minimized. Can an R5 Nest take out a Relic 7 Kenobi and JKA? So the reason why you need the high relics on Nest is for damage. If you don't have damage maxed out, there's a very real likelihood that you time out the fight. So Relic 5 Nest won't die, but it's very possible that she also won't win. Just time out before you get the damage ramped up high enough. So that's the risk. That's why you really need to optimize your Nest relics so there's less chance of timing out. The Kira lead also gives you 30% offense. That 30% offense, of course, is going to be relatively increased. If you're at Relic 7 instead of Relic 5, you've got the additional offense with the 30% on top. So honestly, against a Relic 7 Padme team, I think Nest needs to be at Relic 7, potentially even Relic 8, or you're just going to time out. Her damage just doesn't ramp high enough, fast enough, and it's not that she can't do it. She won't die. She just won't be able to kill him. Well, you saw on that battle that I just did. I mean, I had a Relic 7 nest, and I think we were down around a minute, maybe even under a minute, before we finally, won that fight. I think Anakin died 3 minutes into the battle. So if she was Relic 5 instead of Relic 7, and let's say the damage is just, in relative terms, 25% less. Just remember, if my damage is 25% less, every time Anakin gets healed or recovers protection, he's recovering the same amount of protection, and I'm doing 25% less damage. He would have been at full life and half protection at 2 minutes instead of dead. So that's the reason why Nest needs to be high relics, is for purposes of getting enough damage to get the job done. All right, so we've got some Geos here. We've got the Triumvirate to deal with, but we need to see the back wall at this point. So let's get through these two battles. Night Sisters, I just don't feel threatened by either one of these teams. I feel like I want to throw off a bad team on these. I don't want to underestimate it, but, something like this. Or, even Cody. And just go in and do damage. Heal, recover. It won't be pretty banners, but throw away a couple low-quality relics. Just get through it. I think we'll do that. Is Dooku not too squishy? It's 3v3, so if it was 5v5, Dooku against a full team of Geos would be rough. But since it's 3v3, I mean, I don't have to soak all that much damage. Okay, let's just shoot that, get it out of here. Alright, and then we got to kill Asajj. Get some courage stacks up to get that going. Oh, I shouldn't have kicked her. She was already stunned. My bad. Alright. Like I said, not going to be great banners, but W, team removed. The better Night Sister team with Zombie. Troopers? Trooper this. Or Mon Mothma. What do we have for a Mon Mothma team? Is she too little to get this job done? Yeah, it's Gear 12. Gear 12 Night Sisters are still scary. Maybe just use the troopers here. And we'll save Gideon. That's what we'll do. We'll use troopers, but we'll save Gideon. We'll put in range trooper here. We'll link Veers, just get a bunch of attacks. We got to kill everybody like 6 times. Should be good though, right? I mean, once we start racking up kills, they get turn meter though, so we have to watch out for that. They will eventually get a turn. I wonder if we could do this. Silly, but it would work. All right. Who else do we have that can recover health? Get rid of that. Yeah, I think we just do troopers and just try to lean on them and get through it. Gain so much turn meter that they can't survive. Even at Gear 12, Night Sisters are scary. You're way overrating this Night Sister team. Yeah, you're right, I am. But I've dropped battles to Night Sisters before and it does not feel good. It feels bad. Alright, let's get these. Nope. Alright, let's get Daka killed first if we can. There's the plague. Put a clock on us. Alright. We're fine. It's gonna be fine. Alright. Stumped. Night Sisters and Geos are always... I mean, I've underestimated those teams enough times and paid for it. I don't want to do that. Man. Alright. So the back wall's not got that much good stuff on it, but we do have a Piet back here. Is that a Piet? I feel like this is Piet abuse, isn't it? Isn't it Piet abuse to put Piet on a back wall with garbage characters? I feel like it might be. Alright, then we've got this team. It's just a bunch of relics. So let's look at the top speed. His leadership isn't giving speed, right? Just crit chance and stuff. Oh, I didn't even look at his character speed. Yeah. So 190 there. Got to go back and actually look at the character speed. 243. 243. 226. All right. Is my Mara Jade higher than 243? Where is Mara? Where are you? I think she's like at 253 or something. 238. 238. So close. So close. What can I do to get her some turn meter? Like all I have to do is have a faster character that puts on debuffs and she gains turn meter, right? They gain turn meter. So I have to take away turn meter. So I would have to do something like this. Tarkin has to be faster. And he's not. Garbage. I might actually have to put a team against this then. That's alright. We'll get like some Jedi going against it. Or maybe the clones. Bastila Jedi or clones. Okay. So that's what we'll do there. We'll save one good team for the back wall. Let's get back up front here. Geos. Let's do Treya. Let's do Dooku. And once again, I think it's fine to just put Watt in here. I wish I had the Triumvirate built up. If I had the whole Triumvirate built up, I could just do Treya, Scion, Nihilus, and be pretty happy with this. I think this is fine, though. Treya lead. Dooku will do his thing. Watt will make sure that he doesn't die. I think we're good. Tarkin lead, but you lose the Palp turn meter train. Oh, using the Tarkin. Yeah, no, you can't use Tarkin lead with the Mara Jade gimmick. You have to use Palpatine lead. Otherwise, it's not really a gimmick at that point. Yeah, we'll do this on Treya. Aha. Did nothing. Okay. Ooh, come over here. Get some counterattacks. That's what we like. Okay. Starting to get him there. I don't think there's any reason to go into the stealth because I do want them to target Dooku. If I go into stealth and I stop targeting, they won't, of course, they can't target Dooku at that point. So that's not what we want. All right, there was the heal. Can we get to... Oh, he taunted on... So I got the taunt off of the Brute, but then Sunfac's under taunt, so we can't just kill him. The Brute Alpha. You don't want to kill the Brute Alpha anyway. I make that mistake all the time. So if you've got Trail lead going, you don't want to kill the Brute Alpha. You want to try to kill another Geo first if you can. And in this case, get everybody but him. Shouldn't be too bad now. We can actually target him, get him a stun, or not. All right. Maybe I should have taken out the Brute Alpha when I had a chance. Now he's just going to keep summoning, resummoning the Brute. Yeah. Should have taken him out and left Spy. We would have been fine. Sunfac had to go first. We should have killed Brute Alpha second. We got it though. 53 banners. Through with the Geos. Now we've got the Triumvirate to deal with. This, I think, we just have to do a lot of damage, right? Can't take Mon Mothma. That would be a really bad plan. We wanted to save a team for that back wall. But we've got to do enough damage here. We can't bring in a small team and then end up losing. We can do a couple Jedi. Do something like this. We'll have some assists going on, but basically we'll just use Ayla to kill everybody. I think that should work. But if we use Ayla, then we don't have that Jedi team for the back wall. We still got Shock and the Troopers. We can make two teams out of Shock and the Troopers, right? Because we've got... And we've just got Arc left over. But we could do something like 501st. Let me just take a look at this. Because we could do something like Rex. Too many assists. Everything I want to do just has too many assists, and against the Traya team, that's just really a bad idea. So we have to have a team that kills this without pulling a bunch of assists. Maybe this is where we just use Mara Jade. Feels like a waste, though. Doesn't it? Too many debuffs. Trey will go out of her mind. Alright. Let's do Shock T. We'll do 5-0 first. Let's just do the 5-0 first. This way. Rex. Echo. And if things go wrong, we'll get the sacrifice, and then Rex will go crazy, and we won't have to worry about any of this. All right. Let's just get in there and get this done. Pelp, Krennic, Tarkin just for the relics. Let's just get Nihilus out of here first. Oof. Alright, grenade. Okay, there's the sacrifice. That's done. That's done. That's done. Alright. Like I said, if things go badly, we'll get the sacrifice, and that'll be enough. And it was. Still quite a few assists, though, right? Alright, what do we got for defense on ships? We do have the Negotiator to deal with. Yuck. And the Rebel fleet. So we'll probably do Negotiator here. I think we've already won, right? Have we already won? Yeah, 9-12. We've already won. So now we're just trying to get as many dollars as we can. This is all about the dollar bills. 100,000 a win at this point. All right, let's look at the Jedi. We'll just bring in some relic level Jedi here and try to work our way through this battle. All right. So first things first. Sidious doesn't really seem like much of a threat, but maybe he's the guy we actually have to worry about. Got some staggers going on. All right, let's call in Ayla. Let's call in Ayla. All right, Ahsoka's rapidly losing effectiveness. Stun him. Resisted. All right, let's get little Ahsoka going here. Stun him. There we go. Okay. All right. That is a lot of dodges. Okay, give Ayla some health and protection back here. He actually, yeah, his passive gives dodges against Jedi or something. I didn't think about that. Yeah, all right. I think I'm remembering now. So without his passive, then this should go a lot easier. Okay, let's get in there. Chat's probably telling me right now, dumb to take Jedi against Sidious. Alright, see if we get banners back here. We're good. Sidious with the extra high evasion from Jedi, yeah. Yep, it's okay. It's alright. I didn't think about that when I picked my team, but we worked our way through it. All right, 53,000 here. I feel like this is one of the better teams that he has left, but Mon Mothma should be able to clear that out, right? I don't think Piet can one-shot people. We should be able to do something like this. We still have relic characters though, so maybe it's best to just take her. Well, the other characters here are just garbage though. Absolute garbage. So we could do like, just throw in a team of stuff. And it's should be good enough, right? Let's see. What can we do here? What's his speed? Let's check his speed again. 252. He's always going to do the link first, right? Or does he do the... He does the area effect first. Yeah, he does the area effect first. Okay, so we need something big enough to kill him. Some kind of trooper team here or something. I don't want to throw away Palpatine here, but maybe that's just the best bet. Do something like Palpatine, Gideon, and Mara Jade. And just get it done. Okay, so drain turn meter first. Goodbye. That gets us enough turn meter to have Mara Jade go. There we go. Get some attacks in. We didn't steal his turn meter, but he's stunned anyway, so we don't care. Okay. Zappies. And then just keep taking away lives and turn meters and all that stuff. Easy enough. 56. Did get some counterattack action going on against me. Bad Batch. Let's do the Mon Mothma team against Bad Batch. Okay, and then we've got Kylo's. It shouldn't be hard to beat Kylo's, right? Let's take away Hunter's turn meter, steal it, stun him, all that stuff. And probably just work on Wrecker at this point, because he's gonna... Oh, we got buff immunity on him, so he didn't get to do anything. Alright. Go over here. Get the stun on Omega. We'll take out his high single fire damage here. Let's get a stun on Wrecker too. Got his whole team stunned. That feels pretty good. Alright. Throw a grenade. Good. Good. Alright, stun him again. Brilliant. This team is working brilliantly. Throw a grenade over here. Everything that happens with the grenade is random, but we put it where we want the assists to go. Alright, this should stun him. Oh, no. He's furious he didn't get stunned. Okay, guys, I think this is going to be them dying without ever getting a turn. Right? They never got a turn? Beautiful. 57 banners. All right. We still got a lot of people in here that haven't hit the like button. If you could do that, I would appreciate it. That helps me out. All right, let's do this, and we'll just put him in for some extra damage. Go. And then we've got one more team to beat. All right, guys. Get 'em. Bang. Oh, boy. Even these low-level Kylos are not easy to deal with. Look at them killing Krennic. They're like Just mauling him. All right, we got the buff. I was going to say we got the buff immunity on him, but then instantly we don't. All right. Tarkin is stunned. He's going to be stunned and stay stunned for a week. Big hit. Debuffs. Okay. Come on now. Get him. Just a basic. All right. We had enough damage. We had enough. Big hit. Bang. Krennic. Pulling it out from the jaws of defeat. All right. 41,000. We'll do Han, Chewie, and Akbar. Let's do Vandor. Let's do Akbar. Sure, why not? Get to stack more damage with Akbar, I think. Alright, let's get BB-8 out of here. Shrug it off. Let's do this. Then we'll do a basic here so that we can get a stun with Han and another turn. All right, go Akbar, go. Beautiful. Another 70k. I'm sorry, not 100k. It's 70k in 3v3. Money in the bank, though, boys. I don't know about you, but I need them credits. Need me some credits. All right. Take Kenobi against the Rebel fleet. Take Malevolence against the Negotiator. Alright, let's do this, and Rex. And then we'll reinforce with Plo and Sergeant. In we go. I think that's it, right? We want to save the rest for a Rebel cleanup fleet if we need it. More likely to need it down bottom than we are up here. Okay, let's just, that's Wedge, huh? We'll take the tank. I felt like we weren't going to have enough damage to kill the Millennium Falcon, but maybe that was a mistake. All right. Okay. Maybe we get to kill these guys before they take a turn. They got one turn on Anakin and they hit his extra protection up. So that was about as good a banners as we could ever hope for. We'll do Sunfac and the two pilotless ships. Put the other guys in reinforcements. And that's it. And then we have a Rebel fleet to clean up if this doesn't work. Krennic is clearly the best part of the sea journey. Mark says, is this Kyber 2? This is Erodium 3 or 2. Maybe Erodium 2. Erodium 3. Something like that. It's higher up in Erodium. Okay, let's do this. Okay. We'll do a stun here. Sure, why not? Get some buzz droids in these guys. Okay. Just work that. Okay. Yeah, we'll put buzz droids here. And then we'll put buzz droids here. And then we will bring in Ye Old Spy. We don't get Anakin, but we'll get over here. Anakin takes an extra turn and gets punished for it. Talk like Boss Nass. You will get punished. Yeah, we'll take another little buzz droid. Sure, why not? Or vulture droid. Looking good. Looking good. Here's the Plo. Going to clean everything up. We can still target Plo back there. Get some buzz droids. All about the buzz droids. We're not going to do the special because we have 5 ships already. If we can't get another ship, there's no reason to do the special. Get some buzz droids on Plo and it should be over very quickly. Good. 65 banners, full clear. No dropped battles, I think. That Darth Revan and gas was scary. I didn't know for sure if I was going to get through that, but we managed to work our way through everything. The amount of teams that we have left is pretty much 0. Yeah, we used up everything we had in the bank. Take a look at this Enfys nest. Some people were asking about her. So here's the nest. Offense on the... So I've got this arrow that has offense. It's got speed on it. It's only got 1 hit in tenacity. I may slice it someday, trying to get more hits in tenacity, but it's interesting. Like Nest is one of the few characters that I think this rune works, or the mod works for. But it's pretty cool for her, right? Because you get the offense, you get the speed, and still some tenacity in there. Offense on the triangle, and then tenacity, of course. If you're going for a max tenacity build, then we put the max tenacity here as well. Protection. For Nest, in my opinion, when you're using Kira lead, you can gain back protection with a critical hit. So it's better to have more protection than more health. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that would tell you that once you lose your protection, you're better off with more health so that there's less chance of you getting one-shotted. So I like it with Kira with the idea that I'll be able to manage my recoveries. But health is probably overall a safer bet there. Yeah, so then it's just tenacity, and I think overall we have 173% tenacity. So Anakin would have to have like 74% tenacity before we even have to worry about it. So that's what I do at my nest. Fun stuff. Placebo fan says, hey DL, how you doing, buddy? All right, does anybody want to talk about mod stuff? I put it in the title that we could talk about some early game mod stuff. Again, I had some questions in Discord about early game mod challenges, the fact that you really can't get fast characters early, etc. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about that. We'll use the Aptitio account because, again, it's only 5 months old. It is the early game mod challenge going on over there. And y'all can tell me if you have any specific questions about mods. And, I'll say what I have to say about it, and then you all can chime in and ask questions or whatever. So when you use Hyperdrive and you just drop in with a bunch of useful characters, and you have to try to start modding those characters right away, a lot of people will just start putting any mods they can onto characters. And for me, there's like 3 different tiers. So one tier, right when I started out, is just the, put mods on to get by. Put mods on pilots that you're going to have to change later. But for a lot of these characters, I want to wait until I at least have mods that are good enough to put on in the first place. So I don't want to mod Grievous with complete garbage knowing that I'm going to have to mod him later. I want to wait until I have at least decent mods. It may mean that I have to remod him later, but at least starting out, I'm going to have something on him that's okay for now. Okay? So you see, by now, a lot of my characters do have mods on them. We still have a bunch of characters with mods that are level 12. So Wedge is an example, like an accuracy arrow with a little bit of speed. I had no speed mods early on, so we got to change that. We're not going to take that to 15 and start slicing it. We're going to get rid of it, right? Same thing here. We've got, well, this mod has tenacity and 4 speed. It didn't hit the speed on green, so we probably won't continue to develop it, but we might be able to keep that mod. Purple mod with 5 speed, 7 speed. So these mods all have to be changed out. So these are things that I put on at first just to be able to live with it. And if we sort our mods by speed and we look at 5 months worth of development and we say, okay, how well have we done over the course of these first few months? And the answer is, we got a 23 speed mod here and here. This one still can get more slicing. Here we've got a 20 speed mod that could be sliced. Here we've got an 18 speed mod that could be, sliced and completed. So we've got some good stuff in here. But yeah, if you wanted to make a fast character over 300 speed, 5 months in, that would still be a struggle for me. I haven't developed that many speed mods. But if we keep looking at the amount of mods that I have that are, let's say, 12 speed or higher, I've got those mods going on for row after row. So even though you don't get those killer 25 speed mods right away, this is the bread and butter of what you're looking for in an early game account. These mods with 3 speed hits, now we're down to the 12 speed mods, right? So yeah, we've got a lot of 12 speed mods too. So let's see where that puts us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 41 mods that are 12 speed or higher at this point in the game. So those mods are going to fill in the gaps on the characters that we want to go faster. They'll be useful someday. As we get more slicing materials, we'll be able to take, the better mods here that have, like this one with 14 speed only, still has a slice to gold to go, and then slices up from there. So we've got a bunch of mods in here with potential. Here's one with 16. If we get more hits on that, it'll be really good. This one's got 16, but it's got 4 hits, so that's not as desirable. So this is what you're looking for early game. Don't worry about going in there, farming a billion slicing materials. Oh my God, this mod could be good. I gotta go, spend 2 days farming slicing materials and find out how it turns out. Just develop these mods that have the potential. They're still plenty useful with 13 speed, and just keep working on putting more mods in your account. Build the inventory. We're not worried about trying to make 6 more fantastic mods up here on the top end. We're worried about filling in this, 13, 14, 15 speed range. Getting mods with 3 hits on speed gives us a lot of potential for later and gives us enough speed for now. So I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but that's one of the questions. How much should I be spending on, how much effort should I be putting into slicing materials? And what I try to always tell people, you're not, especially at first, you're not focused on the slicing materials. You're focused on just building this inventory of good mods, and we can come back later and apply the slices. 12 speed on a 4-dot mod. There's a 4-dot mod in there. Where's the 4-dot mod? Oh, this Anakin's mod. Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's what you do though, right? Early game. That's not 12 speed. I don't know why I have a... That must be a mistake. I don't know why I have a 4-dot mod. We shouldn't have a 4-dot mod at level 15. What were you looking at? 4-dot mod. 12 speed on a 4-dot mod. Oh, for Nihilus. Okay. I got you. Yeah. So if you get a gold 4-dot mod, right? Early game, I hit it, got some speed rolls, threw it on a character. It's not on a good character. I mean, Nihilus is not one of my good characters. But it's not locked. Not sliceable, obviously. But yeah, so mod inventory to me, far more important than slicing and finishing these mods. You know, I'll get to them someday. Like this one, health primary stat, 17 speed. That's definitely one we want to get on a character someday, slice it up, and finish it out. What other questions do you guys have about mods? So people have asked me how much I spend on slicing materials versus inventory. What I'm doing on the Obtisio account right now, when I get my energy refresh for the day, when I get my reset, then I'll come in here and I'll farm mods off my reset. Next morning, I'll get my free energy for mods, and I'll have energy from overnight. So let's say between the free energy and the mods and the energy from overnight, maybe we've got like 160 energy. And then I'll come in here and I'll use that energy for slicing materials. So that's what I've been doing. And you can see, even doing it that way, I've built up quite a few slicing materials that I haven't used. And of course, we had the double drop week a couple weeks ago. So I farmed slicing materials there for the double drops. But yeah, so I'm doing slicing materials with about, let's say, a quarter to a fifth of my energy, 20 to 25% of the energy each day. And I'm just trying it, seeing if that does something interesting. Yeah, I didn't play my fleet battles today, so I'm going to get bad placement. Phooey. I'll lose a bunch of crystals. All right. What other mod questions do people have? Anything about modding for early game? Questions, comments, chat is silent. All right. Then we're going to move on. I'm going to do some GAC on the main account, the Allura account. We'll go in, we'll take a look at my last opponent. We got hung up against that Kylo, if you all remember, and just couldn't bust through it. So I made a mistake with playing out to sea. I thought I could get to 3 stacks on the armor. I should have just threw 2 stacks on him, but we were not able to get through his SLKR with my C, and that's what ended our GAC run. He beat just enough stuff to win. As soon as his banners were greater than my banners, he quit playing and took the victory. So that's the last round. Tycho, 7.3 million. So I'm fighting somebody roughly the same galactic power. EXX says, how do you increase your 10 plus speed inventory then? By farming mods, by just, every day spending tons of energy on farming mods. Don't worry about the slicing. Just focus on the mod farming. When I work on gray mods, I don't keep any gray mod unless it has 5 speed on it or 4 speed with ideal stats. So like if I get an offense mod that has 4 speed and it also has percent offense, flat offense, and crit chance, something like that, for sure I'll keep it. But for the gray mods, it's so much risk to invest the slicing materials into those. The likelihood that you're going to hit that speed stat is 25%, and then each slice after that. So for the gray mods, I only keep the best of the best. For green mods, if they have speed and they don't hit speed on that, going to level 12, you have 1 chance to hit a substat, and if they don't hit speed, I sell them. So that's how I do it. I just the turnover of mods going through the account is really high. 3 refreshes every day, tons of mods, keep the good ones, throw the rest of them away, and just churn for high potential mods. And then when I have slicing materials and I have a mod that's good enough to slice up, sure, we'll invest a little bit in that and slice it up, see what we get. But otherwise, we're just working them, selling them, moving on to the next mod, and then farming more to get them in inventory. Skip out on the left side grays entirely. I do that early game for sure. The question is money. So there was a time on the Optio account for a couple weeks where I stabilized the credits intentionally. I could have spent them, but I kept some credits back. Worked a couple rounds of gray mods. I'd built up a lot of the really low-level slicing materials. So I did a round of gray mods, and I think out of that whole session, I got maybe 2 usable mods out of everything that I did. But again, it's 2 more usable mods in the inventory. So it's definitely a credit-saving tip, and I do that a lot. But when you have the credits to work the gray mods, then you do. My mod distribution is really high on the upper end and very subpar compared to similar people at my GP. Am I doing something wrong? That's my actual question. Well, I would have to watch your method. It's really high on the upper end and subpar compared with people at my GP. So it could be that every good mod with high potential that you get, you're working through and slicing right away, and that gives you good mods that you turn into the best mods, and then you're lacking that inventory in the middle. I mean, that may be exactly what you're doing. But without seeing your method and seeing how you develop mods, I don't know how I would answer that question. So, yeah, I can't tell what you're doing wrong until I see what you're doing. How many mods do you keep every day on average from farming? Because on days when I can afford all 3 refreshes for mods, I always get all gray, a few greens, and like 1 to 2 blues. Yeah. So that's it, Charlie. I mean, you do the refreshes, you get a bunch of mods, and really, you don't get that many greens and blues and purples, and a few golds, and so that's why you have to invest in those 3 refreshes every day. I think those 3 base mod refreshes are important. On my main account, I spend $100 a month. I buy a bunch of extra crystals, and on that account, I do 6 refreshes on mods every day. So with the extra money that I get into the account, I don't do like gear purchases and all that stuff. I just do more mods because it's the only way I'm going to be able to see more mods, right? So if we look at the inventory of mods that I have yet to work on the Optisio account, you'll see what we've got: 4 golds in the inventory, we've got 5 purples, and we've got you know, a good chunk of blues in here, and then a good chunk of greens will be down here, and then a lot of the gray stuff I've already sold. So you'll notice there's a lot of arrows and diamonds and crosses here because I've already done a round of selling. And it's just tons of gray mods, right? And then, of course, the obligatory smaller mods that you can sell. So, yeah, I mean, I don't get a lot of the top-end mods, but if I can only... let's say that my crystal count went all the way down to 150 crystals, right? So at today's reset, I have 150 crystals. I will spend those 150 crystals on mods. They will go to the mod refreshes before I do regular energy refreshes, fleet energy refreshes, any of it. It'll go to mods first. Personally, I just refresh mods 3 times daily, fill my mod inventory, sort by speed and level. Pop 4 secondaries, go to sell, sort by speed, sell everything with 4 and no speed. Yeah, so just layer by layer working them up. That's fair enough. Just in my opinion, I think mods are overrated at lower GP. Sure, you want to start working on them early so you have good mods when you need them, but you get mods over time anyway. Yeah, I have a different opinion with that. I think mods are the churn in this game, right? Like, mods are the thing that like on the Loquitur account, we just did the GAC on the Loquitur account. That Darth Revan team, I beat it because he had slow characters, right? If he had good mods in those characters and a 348 speed Revan, I mean, I'd be sitting behind that Revan team still. I don't know that I ever would have beat it. So I think you have to go hard for mods from the moment you click go in this game, and it gives you such an advantage over your opponents. And like I said, at first, getting the super speed mods isn't important at first, but you've got to be building that inventory so that as you start getting the slicing materials, you have really good mods that you can look at and slice to get the best of the best. All right, if somebody could kill that spammer, I would appreciate it. We still got some mods in the channel. All right, so my opponent on the main account, all kinds of fleet stuff: Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator, Endurance, Finalizer, all of it. Doesn't have these at relic level yet, but good enough. So he's got 6 full fleets, 3 backup capital ships, pretty good ships built. Pilotless ships are all in good shape. All the stuff that you would expect. Journeys, he's got 3 Galactic Legends: Skywalker, Revans, Malak, Grievous. All the things. He's got the stuff. Omicron Wampa, Relic 3. Ami Wampa. Kiadi Mundi, Relic 3. Kyle Katarn. I feel like if he doesn't have Star Killer, I feel like he was going for Star Killer. No, he doesn't have Star Killer yet. But okay, so we're gonna a 3 GL fight with Grandmaster Jedi Master Kenobi. In pretty much all the stuff you would expect. Let's check out the mod quality here. Commander Ahsoka, fastest non-GL character, 337. There's characters like Gideon. If you want your fastest character, Gideon can easily get up to like 360, something like that. So, not too impressed with the modding on this account. He's got some fast characters, over 300. Piet's got good mods on him. Darth Revan, 330. Queel. 311. Bosk. I think he's under 300, isn't he? 301. So, decent speed on some of the characters, but for an account at 7 million, I would want to see a little more on the top end there. So it's good. It gives me a slight advantage in modding. Not that much, but every little bit helps. So what did we do? Well, this time we fixed our situation with Vader, I hope. So we've got Lord Vader parked here in front of ships with a Relic 7 Maul and a Relic 5 Royal Guard. Some decent teams here. Again, just trying to use up his teams. Here we've got the Rey. We've got CLS. Basically, I just put a bunch of teams in here that I feel like are going to be pretty hard to deal with. We got Django with the Zam. Just a lot of relic levels with the Bounty Hunter team. The Fin Poe team that I like. And the Qui-Gon. So we're just trying to make it so that the bottom zone is pretty undesirable. He has to come through the top zone, fight with our ships. And I'm hoping that one of these front zones can hold. If not, then hope we get a hold on the ships or on the back. Let's see what he gave us. Okay, we've got an Omicron Akbar with Han. Interesting. So the Resurrect is just going to be all the time. So we've pretty much got to kill Han first, and then the team falls apart. Night Sisters with Relic, Zombie, and Daka. We've got Grievous. Wampa worked really well against Grievous last time. I think we're probably just Wampa again. We've got Newt here. Maybe we'll see if we can do Mon Mothma there. I like the Mon Mothma team against that Newt team. Alright, then here we've got a Darth Revan, Bastila, and Talon. That boosts speed, right? She gives an extra 20 speed. Yeah, so he'll be 350. We can probably still trooper that. I think I outspeed him by a lot. Talon will be under stealth, but we should be able to kill Bastila. We'll have to fight it out with Revan, so we'll actually have to, he'll get turns. But I think we can beat this with troopers. Kenobi, we'll have to use Sith Eternal here. And maybe we do something crazy like Sith Eternal with... Well, we got two choices. We could either do Sith Eternal or we could do SLKR with Daka and Zombie. And maybe that's best because Zombie will soak the first execute. And then we get to just try to ramp up SLKR to the point where we've got enough damage to win. So maybe we SLKR this. If we can kill at least Cat, I think we'll be fine to come in and clean it up with something else. The BAM team. What works against the BAM team? We've got Skywalker. We could probably do Skywalker against the BAM team. Because it'll be real hard for him to execute anybody. Worst he can do is sit Gas down. And then I don't think they can kill the other troopers while Gas is seated if he kills him with the birds. So maybe we bring in a Gas team there. And then I can use my other Galactic Legend here. Or do Bad Batch. So Wampa. Maybe Nest. Maybe Traya. Maybe we ought to use Traya here. This is pretty ugly for Nest. Yeah, so maybe trade here, figure this out, That'll be fine. Mon Mothma. Game crash. Goodbye. I went up against a 384 Gideon. Yikes. I was playing around with my mods. I could get my Gideon up to, I think, 376 if I used all my best mods on Gideon. That's as fast as I could get him. So somebody with 6 more speed than that is impressive. Did you lose the last Opticio round? Yeah, the guy played. He was 3 times my galactic power. There was no chance for me. So, I think, let me check. I want to make sure that I'm not, yeah, he played. So that's what it looked like. I mean, he just, again, went in, played till he had the win. I did hold him up with Geos, though. So, stopped him with Geos, but, yeah, I couldn't get through any of his stuff. It was pathetic. All right, we're back in the game over here. Let's get started. The GP diff feels really extra in 3v3. I agree with that. I agree that the GP difference is even more stifling in 3v3. All right, let's start out with this Kenobi. Let's see what we can get done with SLKR, DACA, and Zombie. My DACA is Relic 6 now. She's got something like 140,000 health, maybe. Yeah, 142. And we've got the Zeta here so that when another ally is revived, she gains 10% health stacking. So she'll be able to stack up some health. See if we can keep her alive. They go after Kylo, though. I mean, he goes into the ult and they just go after Kylo. So we have to be kind of careful about when we do the ult. We may have to do a panic ult right away. Alright, so let's get in there and see what happens here. He's going to reset Cat. I'm going to stab the Kenobi. Zombie goes and comes. And they hit DACA right away. We'll just do the basic. And have to deal with the taunt. Nothing else to be done there. Okay. Zombie down. We'll do the stab again. No crits. We're going nowhere toward our ult. Oof. Just gotta keep ramping. Okay, DACA goes down. Get off a stab again. Okay, see if we can heal with DACA once we get a turn here. Get some healing going on. Alright. Oof. We are not getting our ult charged up. We got healing immunity on us. Alright, that's the second death on DACA. Okay. That's DACA down. That's everybody down. Okay. We're going to take one more stab here before we go into the ult. Okay. Now I think we have to go into the ult. We're only going to get one turn of the ult, though. It's horrible. But I think if I don't do that, that I risk losing outright. Okay. Don't heal, don't heal, don't... Oh, man. Stop it. Okay. Get the stab off. Got Kenobi down. Let's steal mastery from her, I guess. Oh, that was not good. Ah, come on. Okay, well, now we have to go in with C and try to clean that up. We can link the two of them. Do I have Watt? I do. And we'll put in a... We got to put in somebody to take the initial hit. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. She can't auto-kill Sith Eternal. And if she auto-kills Wat Tambor, I don't really care. Is there anybody that just gets in the way? If we had Geo Brood Alpha, that would be another good thing to do here. You know what we could do? We could put in Talon. We can put in Talon just for the extra hit points. Alright, we'll do that. Put in Talon for the extra hit points. When he gets his ult and he starts ignoring all my protection and just mauling me, that'll decide whether or not I can win this battle. I will win or lose right then. JMK, difference in 3v3 also feels extra. I can agree with that. Alright, let's link them up. Alright. Oh my goodness. Oof. Oh man. All right. Get protection back. And then he says, I don't care about your protection. Okay, here we go. Oh. Ugh. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay. So how do we do enough damage to this Kenobi? Wampa? Does Wampa clean up Kenobi? I'm curious. Does Wampa clean up a solo Kenobi? We can try some things like Troopers or whatever, but you know, maybe we just try Wampa first. See if Wampa can live up to the hype. There's a lot of recovery on Kenobi. Can he do enough damage to just kill our Wampa outright? Or can we start stacking? Wampa does yes. As does Gas 5's Rex. And JKR, GMY, and Jolie. If we do this here, then we can Wampa Grievous. So do we want to do this against Grievous, or do we want to Wampa Grievous and do this against him? Yeah, let's do this here. And then try to get better banners with Wampa versus Grievous. This could go badly though. Let's see. Let's learn some stuff. Okay. We want to do basics on him, right? To reduce his health or whatever from bonus protection. Well, we'll share the buffs. Pass it over to Yoda. Pass it over to Revan. Pass it over to everybody. Okay. When in doubt, do it. Big hit. Bang. Not such a big hit. All right. He didn't go into his ult. He's waiting for a full ult, I guess. Tap him. Call assists again. Pass it to Yoda again. Get some buffs. He likes the ult. Nothing we can do about that. All right. Resisted, 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 resisted. Everything's resisted. Should be in good shape now, though. He's not going to get to another ult, I don't think. So his recovery is limited now. Oof, that was a big hit. That was a big ouchie. If he kills me, yeah. Does he have the, you know, can't be resurrected thing going on? 3 battles there. Yuck. Yuck. Oh. I'm not interested in fighting 3 battles. All right, let's do troopers here. See if we can get through that battle. I think that's probably the best trooper team we've got right now, right? Piet, Link, Dark, Veers, drop the bomb. Don't have to worry about Malik. Okie doke. Here we go. Link the Dark Trooper. Drop the bomb. Good. Solid. And we'll just punch Revan. Can't get an assist here, so we're going to do the area effect. And like I said, Revan's going to get turns and we're going to have to fight him. We're fighting him. He's killing us. Alright, alright, alright. Success. That Dark Trooper. Worth his weight in platinum, that guy. Alright, this team, we're just going to gas it up. Look for a couple 5-0 first to put in with him. Let's do this to remove buffs. Arc Trooper. That'll save Rex, 5s, and Echo for another battle. In we go. Alright, Treya says there's Taco Bell. Gotta like Taco Bell. Alright, get rid of that taunt. Let's do some armor reduction over here. Almost got him. Almost got him. Okay. He's damage immune. Oh, should have cleared the buffs off of him first. Okay. Get back on Beskar now. Wink. Alright. Just got to do enough damage. So this team, I mean, it's not that huge of a threat, but if you can't do enough damage to these characters, Queel and IG will just last for a year. So, gas might seem like overkill here, but you really need to do a lot of damage to these guys. Alright, now that Queel is dead, IG will die real quickly. IG gets most of his survivability from Queel. So, once Queel is down, IG isn't a problem. The Ahsoka in there to remove the buffs, I feel like lets that happen. Okay. We want to do Grievous here. I feel like we tried Grievous here once before and it was a epic fail. Let's see, Mara Jade. We've managed this before with Mara Jade, right? If we're fast enough. So our Thrawn isn't fast. That's the problem. I remember now. 297. And we can't outrun the Jedi, then we lose this matchup. So 297. Let's see where he's at. 278. That's 308. So already Qui-Gon's faster than this team. Ugh. You know, I gotta speed up my Thrawn. I have to make myself a note here. Especially for 3v3. If I'm ever gonna use this Mara Jade team, I've really gotta speed up my Thrawn. Bounty Hunters can control this pretty well with Zam, but Zam's on defense. Triumvirate. You know, we could do Triumvirate here. We've still got that Mon Mothma team to deal with, though. The Triumvirate would work pretty well here because we could just stall. Just don't kill anybody, and then Nihilus can annihilate Anakin, and then we can kill off the other two. Just stall them out. Bad Batch I don't think will work. I just don't have a lot of good answers for this team. Now the other thing we can do is just take something in that kills Qui-Gon, knock him out, and then figure it out from there. This team, we just need buff removal, right? As long as we can remove buffs, this team isn't an issue. How fast is this team? 245. .214. And then he'll be going at blazing speed, right? He has plus 50 speed or something. 50% speed. So 200 something. So we could possibly use the Mara Jade team here. Use Thrawn to fracture. So he'll roll up into a ball, Thrawn fractures. And then we just take away all their turn meter and beat them up. I like that idea. Something like this. How fast is she? Oof. 234 is pretty bad. Alright, so if we do that over there, what are we going to do against this Qui-Gon team, guys? Yuck. Do we want to try bounty hunters? If we can get the net from Bosk onto Anakin, then potentially, or we could do the same thing. We could just try to stall the game out until he gets the contract, and then we poof Anakin. Let's try this. Let's try it. Let's see if we can just stall until he gets the annihilate, get rid of Anakin, and clean it up. If they do too much damage to us, that'll fall apart in a hurry. But, worth a try? I think it's worth a try. Learning something new today. Okay, go ahead and taunt. Yeah, even though he's the biggest, we're going to go ahead and go over here on Anakin, start working on him. I don't really care about the stun, mass assist, all that stuff. We just got to get the contract off, you know? It's not about whether or not we can kill Anakin, it's about hitting the weakest enemy and getting the contract. This should do it. Yep. Okay. Taunt again with Bosk. Okay, now we just get rid of Anakin. It's not a problem anymore. Not even an issue. Stall it out, right? I mean, we can wait until he gets the annihilate again, get rid of Ayla, and then there's like zero risk, right? There's like no risk at that point. And meanwhile, we can try to recover. 2 more turns to recover. That's not going to work. Okay, we got back a banner though or two. 56. I liked that, guys. I liked that a lot. I need more relic levels on my Bosk. He was dangerously close to not surviving. But I think a few more relic levels on the Bosk, and that'll be a good counter for 3v3. Bosk, Grief, and Mando, and just use the annihilates. All right. I feel pretty good about that. I feel pretty happy. Okay, and here we need, what do we need here? I want to try that Empire team. Let's try that. It'll be a little dicey. Mara Jade dies, we're going to be in trouble, but you know what? We're going to give it a try. Give it the old try. Okay, here we go. Droideka hasn't rolled yet, so we're going to pass this over to Mara right away and steal all their turn meter. And let's put it here in shock. Put it here and kick. Then let's see if we can get some stuns on these guys. Good. See if we can get a shock over here. Good. All right. Shocking everybody. Oh, this team looks so clean. Look at this. Look at this. It's just dominant. Feel bad for my opponent. Bam. Locked down. Fantastic. All right, let's see what we've got waiting for us on the back wall. Probably another GL, at which point I'm going to be sad. Nope, but we've got Kylo's. Ooh, and we've got Iden Versio. Oh. Oh, this is nasty. This is nasty. Got Padme. Alright, so if we nest the Padme, Wampa the Iden, Triumvirate here, then how are we going to deal with the front wall? Oof. Oof, 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 oof. How are we going to deal with Iden? I've got my Beskar Mando nerfed. Bam is nerfed right now. I'm playing around with his mods for fleet. So I have this situation where I've just got awful mods on him for fleet purposes. And it means that he's not very good in Grand Arena. So for example, he can't beat this Grievous team. So what beats Iden Versio? What are we going to use to beat Iden Versio? The Wampa will beat Iden for sure, but I don't know what else I have to beat this Grievous. And if I do a mirror match of my Grievous versus his Grievous, that's not going to be functional. Got some Bad Batch stuff. I mean, I could try Beskar. I could do him with IG and Queel. But we're not going to be able to get enough stacks to kill Grievous. We're just, the Whistling Birds are not going to stack up and we're going to die. Yeah, I feel like I've got to use Wampa here. We've got to get through the front wall to ships, and I mean, we've got more points waiting for us if we can clear this and ships and not the back wall. So we'll have to figure out something different for Iden. Whistling Birds prevents res, right? So in theory, this ability can't be... Yeah, so in theory, we could actually kill Iden with Beskar, because if we got enough stacks to kill Iden, she would stay dead. Maybe that's an option. Maybe we'll try that. Alright, we're going to do Wampa here first, though. Wampa versus Grievous. Padme works against Iden, at least in my experience. Padme... We've got the Padme team all divided up. So what we have for Padme is, you know, mainly on defense with other teams, with Qui-Gon, whatever. We're just going to keep roaring. As long as we have purple protection, that's permission for us to just keep roaring, right? Grr. Grr. And then we'll start hitting. Okay. Yeah, get the purple protection back up again. Alright, take this last hit and should be it. Padme R2 +1 is good enough. Okay, well, we'll take a look at that. I mean, what do I have for Padme? Don't even know. Padme may be on defense. Yeah, Padme's on defense. Yoops! Yeah, she's on defense with a couple of the Bad Batch. Chilling. Yep. Okay, though, so let's, we absolutely cannot use JTR here. Let's use Mon Mothma here. Did I put Mon Mothma on defense? I did. That's unusual. Okay. What do I use here? What gets lots of turns? Clones? I don't want to use clones against this. Is this a slow Django or does he have speed? 294, he's not slow. Okay. So we can, if he puts people under stealth, he puts everybody under stealth. We should be able to take clones in here, right? That should work. Probably even be overkill. Yeah, let's do this. I'm not going to use my form up first though. Going to wait on that for a second. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. And then now we'll use form up so that we can kind of cycle through getting rid of all that stuff. Okay. Sacrifice is in. Now we're going to kill Django right away. This is going to go on Dooku so that we don't have to deal with the stuns. Then we'll kill Newt. Form up. Kill Django. And that goes on him. Maybe Shock, what are you going to do with Nest? There's a Padme team on the back wall. There's a Mon Mothma team on the front wall here. I can nest here, or I can nest the back wall. I think I'm probably going to use Triumvirate here. I feel like I just want good clean kills and get through this front wall, and then try to figure out what I've got left over to deal with the back wall. But I need Triumvirate for that Kylo team. I don't think I have anything else that can beat that Kylo team except Triumvirate. So we'll have to try and nest here with that in mind. Does Grievous kill this? Can I just kill this with Separatists? Seems like a lot of damage, right? I should be able to just like kind of roll on through that. They're not stunning me. Get stuck behind Cara Dune forever though, right? That beats Cara Dune. Possibly. Buff immunity. Does that work? They don't have a whole lot of turn meter gain. I mean, they're going to go fast, but they're not going to take a lot of turns. Spy can take her buffs. That's right. If she's got potency up, when Spy executes, he'll take that away from her. Fantastic. We're going to try this. We're going to try something I've never done before. We're going to try to kill Mon Mothma with a Grievous team. Thanks, Mike C. That was a good call out. I'm not sure I would have thought of that. But you are correct. Spy should be able to take her. Oh my god, B1's down. That's crazy. Alright, oh man. She's back already. Dang, that is a lot of damage. How are they getting this much turn? Oh, Cara Dune took away my turn meter. Now we got to get out of there before we make it any worse. So Cara Dune taking away turn meter was the problem. That's what it was. She took 50% turn meter from my guys, and they got the second round of turns. Okay, that was awful. Hope it was the right call. Well, it turns out it wasn't, but that's not your fault. I wasn't thinking about her turn meter removal. I was just thinking about, you know, there was no POW or Hoth Scout or whatever to give turn meter. That team did a lot of damage. I'm honestly shocked at how much damage that team put out. That was crazy. Crazy. Alright, so probably we can't clear the back wall. I just don't think we're going to clear the back wall. Yeah. Let's do the triumvirate here. We'll do Treya, Scion, Nihilus. Get this taken care of. At least we know that Spy will kill Cara. Yeah, the immediate resurrect was a bummer. Okay, let's get some... Oh, wow. That was impressive. Okay. Isolate him for now. Get cooldowns reduced. There's no coming back from an Annihilate, so once we get that off, that's just... Cara Dune's never coming back after that. Maybe we can kill her. Nope, not enough. But taking Kylo, isolating him, I mean, he's not taking damage from the Treya lead, but, you know, we're more worried about getting an Annihilate off on him than we are killing him with Treya lead. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just eat her. Kill Mon Mothma? Nope. Okay, held by hatred. Boink. Free life. Okay. And then, you know, maybe we'll kill Mon Mothma, maybe we won't, but if we don't, still gonna annihilate Kyle Katarn soon enough. Cooldown increase. Get some protection back. Alright, that's it. We're good. We're good. Knew it would work, but tried something different first. We used up our watt, right? Against that Kenobi. In our ill-fated attempt to try to clean up Kenobi. Let's just do, oops, nope, not him. Let's just do this. That should be able to do enough damage. We don't really have any healing, but Vader can heal himself, so hopefully he won't get plagued. The reduced damage from Gideon should make it so that we can work our way through this. Alright, let's do it. Kill Night Sisters 50 times. Alright, here we go. Knock a hole in her armor. Merciless Massacre. Force Crush on her. Cull Daka. Kill her. And then kill Daka. Well, try to kill Daka anyway. Plague incoming. There we go. Stuck behind zombie. Get off my Gideon. Alright, let's drain their turn meter. Oh, yeah, nonsense. Gotta kill the zombie. Gideon's about to go. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Okay, Gideon went. Daka went. Merciless. She's gone. Force Crush. Zombie gone. Alright. Now this team, with ye old rebels, we'll bring in JTR. You know, JTR would have killed that Kylo team on the back wall too, right? No Hux. I don't think there was a Hux in that team. So we should have done that. Okay. Get in here on this Captain Han Solo. They're clearing buffs now. They're going crazy. Let's get that going on. Let's hand wave him. All right, we got to get in here on this Han now. Come on now, get him out of here. Step 1 completed. Okay. This is a tough little team, guys. I'm telling you right now, this team, if I hadn't brought in something this good, I would probably lose because I would have underestimated this Akbar. Interesting. Yeah, with the Captain Han in there to resurrect, that makes this team different. The team is very different because you can't just kill Akbar and get him out of there. You gotta deal with the the revives. Okay, let's see if we can get a stun on her. That's good. Should be good from here. Rock solid. Okay, through the front wall, onto ships. And then we'll just clean up what we can on the back wall and hope that we get more and better holds. Alright. Rebel fleet. Resistance fleet. Executor. Okay, just need to check his executor. Relic 8 good. 7 stars. We're good for the first order counter. For anybody who hasn't been watching all the streams, I struggle with the first order counter when the executor is too slow. If it's 5, even 6 stars, and it's not built out, it's too slow, and this combo actually doesn't work. Now he's got IG 2000 in it to start instead of the Xanadu Blood, which is a little bit weaker version of the comp, I think. But I don't think it changes anything. I think I still kill the IG 2000 first. Missile the Hound's Tooth, throw off on the Razor Crest. Turn meter with the shuttle. Stun, Echelon. Ability block on Hound's Tooth. Okay. We'll put the Ebon Hawk in here as well because I really won't use it somewhere else. Maybe I'll need it. Let's get in there. Get in there, see what we can get done. Alright, Hound's Tooth first. Missile, go. No turn meter for you. Alright. Hit here. Take that on the Echelon. Turn meter from the shuttle. Do that thing. Okay, now we gotta kill him. And then why didn't we get around to the ability block on the shuttle? We didn't get a second turn with the shuttle. We should have gotten a second turn on the shuttle. What am I missing? Don't know what I missed. Alright, we'll do this. Start working on the Hound's Tooth, I guess. Better bring this in. Oh, we didn't get chaff because we got buff immunity over here. It's no good. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Big hit here. Try to get rid of this buff immunity pretty soon. Okay, let's get... We're going to steal it from the silencer. That's weird, huh? Get the chaff back up on everybody. Get a big hit here. Nothing. Cleared. Call an assist. Yeah, we're just inches away from success. We'll be able to clear this Hound's Tooth here in a second. SF tie. Damage over times. Steel turn meter from here. Go. Big hit. Alright. Now we got to get that Razor Crest out of here. Well, no, we got to get this. We're going to get nothing. That's what we're going to get. Get Boba Fett out of here if we can. Come on. Get him. Call the assist to get Boba Fett gone. Go away. Alright. Less ships is good. Okay. Last big hit. Xanadu Blood. Go away. Alright. Do this. Call an assist. Get a stun. Big hit. Not a big hit. Capital ship down. Oh, there goes the silencer. Okay. Okay. All right. We've got to clean up a Razor Crest. So we've got did we like the Empire against this Rebel fleet? I feel like our Empire fleet did pretty good against it, right? Did pretty well. Let's try something a little different though. Let's go in here with... I shouldn't be experimenting, guys. I should just take in the fleets that I know are going to win. I don't like the Malevolence against the Rebel fleet, though. I really don't. I feel like the Malevolence struggles against the Rebels. So, if we did this, this, and the TIE Bomber. And then for reinforcements, we had the Interceptor. And the shuttle. So we don't have the TIE out here at first, but this should get taunt if they hit Vader, right? First time another Sith ally takes damage, any kind of damage, and anytime a Sith ally drops below 100% health, he gains taunt. So he'll get in the way once, they'll clear his taunt, he'll get in the way again. So we just gotta, yeah. Let's see if we can get through that through this battle this way. Let's do it. Curious. The chat has gone silent. You guys still watching? Still alive out there? Alright, we got the taunt up. So we'll hit Biggs. Okay. The bomber's getting destroyed. Let's bring this in. Put buff immunity over there. If we can, put some fire on these guys. Throw out some concussion mines. Okay. Dang it. Biggs, you're ridiculous. Okay, do that. Oh, man. We're quickly losing this. Guess we got to bring in that interceptor sooner or something. Not exactly sure. Oof. The interceptor did 0. Did nothing. Okay. What can we get? Let's get Biggs out of here. That way we don't have to deal with him the second time around. And we'll get Sabine out of here. I don't know if I have enough damage to kill her though. RoboVolk says, nope, I died. Ray Ray's doing Conquest 2. Benny Lau is playing Pokemon. I'm shocked the bomber went down that fast. The bomber went down because the Rebel tank removes all the ship's protection. So it puts on a buff that makes the protection 0. So once it makes the protection 0, that ship is very vulnerable. That's why I was hoping that bomber would get in the way and save us some time. All right, we've got to go in here with the separatists at this point. See if we can get a win. I don't know, man. I'm going to keep working on that. I feel like there's something there. There's a way for us to win against the rebels with that fleet. Just got to figure out what it is. All right, let's go in here. See if we can manage our debuffs in a way that we don't get too much stuff and let them self-clear their buzz droids. Wait, what just happened? What? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, get buzz droids on everybody now. And then we have to be careful not to apply a third buff over here. Okay, let's keep damaging that way. It's okay if we do this now. We'll do this. And Spy should be able to make things really nasty in a hurry, right? Oh. Not if he gets 7 dodges, you know. Dodge. Dodge, 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 dodge. I will lose the stun. Oh, that was silly. All right, we got him. I think the gauntlet needs to be in the starting lineup, either with TIE or Tax. Well, we want the TIE advanced. We want the... Do we have 2 fleets left? We've got Rebels and something, right? What do we have besides the Rebel fleet? Oh. Nothing. Oh no. Oh no. Why did I feel like we still had 2 fleets left? We don't have 2 fleets left. Only got 1. But we're going to make 2 fleets out of it, guys. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make 2 fleets out of 1 fleet. And we're going to take Tarkin in here. And we're going to put in stuff. Do that and that. So we could do home 1 like this. Right? I'm trying to figure out what we need to clean up that Razor Crest, because he doesn't have any more reinforcements up there. We just have to clear the Razor Crest. So I can do 2 separate fleets here. Maybe Mace is better here. The Radis is built. That ship's weak. This ship is 5 stars, 4 stars. This ship is weak. So let's take in the synergy fleet here. Let's take the synergy fleet in here. And we're just going to do this. No reinforcements at all. And we're going to save the rest of that stuff for killing the Razor Crest. All right, let's stretch it out. Let's see how thin we can make this. We've got another, we can throw in a reinforcement here. Okay, let's do it. Let's see if we can work our way through it with 4 ships, synergy on the rebels, and then still have something to clean up that Razor Crest. Yikes. All right, do a spin move, and then just kill this tank first. Get him out of here. Don't want any of the shenanigans. All right, get dead, resistance pilot. Let's hide you. Okay. No buff removal there. Bring in this funny looking ship. Oh, interesting. A reinforcing scavenger ray. We'll do the spin move and kill her. All right. We got it. 73 banners. Let's clean up this Razor Crest if we can. We'll put in reinforcements. Go. All right. We just got to get a lot of hits on him and survive. Okay. We're just going to try to keep getting... Oh, because of the tenacity. Oh, man. Flick tenacity down. That should allow us to get the target locks on, right? Try target locking. Oh, okay, there we go. Target lock. All right, Biggs is coming back. Bigger and better than ever. All right, here we go. Get Wedge in as well. Do some of this. Need more target locks. Come on, guys. More target locks. More target locks. All right. Keep going, Biggs. Let's see. We'll do this because we still got a second life on him anyway, right? Oh, no. That was it. Okay. I don't think that was the nasty you were looking for. Okay. All right. We got ships down. Now let's go take a look at this back wall. We'll try nest here. New Kira and nest. Get that going. And then I think I will try Beskar against the Iden Versio team. I feel like that should work, right? We should be able to kill Beskar with the Iden team. Okay. No, I don't want to take the stacks away from Mace. Stop it. Alright, now we got stacks on him. So the reason we don't want to take the stacks away from Mace, if we do a counterattack, we always want the counterattacks going into the same target. In this case, Mace. Right? Okay. Good. 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 Carver up. Man. I thought this Ahsoka was going to be easy to kill. I was mistaken. Oh, that hurt. Oh! Ouchie. Get Padme here. Shatterpoint. Alright, there's something I don't understand about Shatterpoint because my max health is being reduced a lot. I gotta go read Shatterpoint. Yeah, no, I didn't. I don't know that. I don't know the kit well enough, apparently. I gotta look at this. Resilient defense, sense weakness. Shatterpoint is dispelled. Receiving damage dispels Shatterpoint and reduces defense, max health, and offense for the rest of the encounter. Wow, that's fantastic. I didn't even realize it was going to do that. Okay, so lesson learned there. Nice. All right, let's do Beskar, Queel, and IG-11 here. The target is to see if we can get enough whistling birds stacked up to kill Iden. Okay, just stun him. Do this. Let's get the turn meter going. Alright, now we're in Whistling Bird stance. We just got to try to get some damage down on these guys. Damage. Whistling Birds. Damage. Damage. I should have saved the area effect for sure. That was my mistake. Okay. 9 on Iden. Not enough. Okay. Let's go. Get turn meter again. Gotta save up for Whistling Birds. Save the area effect. Let's keep Iden's health down. If we can. One more turn to Whistling Bird. Okay. Heal up. Bird stance again. If we're not careful, though, we're going to kill Iden. We have to not kill Iden until the birds go off. Okay. 14 birds. This is it, right? This is... We're good now. I think. Alright. Let's put healing, put immunity on these guys. I don't want to kill him because he's got this buff on that's going to resurrect him. Ah. Okay. Get that buff gone. Come on, dude. I just gotta slog through it now. Get another Beskar stance going on here. They shouldn't be able to live through another one. Okay, you're dead. And you're dead. Alright. 57 banners, that's pretty good. Good call with the bando. Yeah. I think I like that. I think I like that counter. Worked out pretty well. Alright, let's kill some Ewoks with Kylo. Mace making nest value go down. No, that was great. When Ahsoka hit me, I was like, wait, how did that do that much damage? So I didn't realize I was losing all that health, so... No, that's good. That's a good little mechanic. I have to watch for that in the future. My own lack of understanding of the kits. Alright, let's hit him. Hit him hard. 59 banners. Go, go, Kylo. Alright, do we have anything that beats this? How much true damage can these guys really do? Let's do it. Bad Batch. Okay. I guess we got to put that on him for now. We'll saddle up. Okay. Gained a bunch of health back. Protection, I mean. Wow, the Executioner's just doing work. See if we can stun anybody. Okay. Now, let's use the knife. Okay, getting good damage here. Alright, now our good damage is over. We gotta recycle back around to it. Okay. Should be able to heal with Omega again here shortly. Oh, need to get that heal off before everybody's dead. Let's do this. Okay. Come on now. Stop stunning my wrecker. It's annoying. Ah, that's probably it right there. Too many stuns. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Close there for the middle, though. All right. Down to the last stuff. I got a lot of relics left, but these aren't really teams that you can just, like, wear them out with relic levels. Get Stick Ray in here to get some work done. I'm timing out and hiding their messages. I don't seem to be able to outright ban them. Alright, give it a stick. Okay. More sticks. Get a taunt in the way here. That L3 is chunky. She's not taking die for an answer here. Stop killing my stick ray. Wow. Wow, that was like 0 damage. It's pretty fantastic. Need to get his taunt back up again if we can. More stacks of translation and confusion. Yeah, we're down to the last garbage. We're not going to beat anything at this point. All right. That's going to be it for the main account GAC. That's all right though. We cleared 3 zones. He's got 2 GLs on offense still. He's got, let me just check and make sure I remember. He's got SLKR, right? And Luke. So Luke, he has to be able to kill Rey with something. And this Lord Vader. So he could probably bring SLKR against the Lord Vader. JML against the Rey. And then I just got to hope that, you know, I'm running him out of teams. Because we got, you know, we got a pretty comprehensive defense going on over here. We've got a lot of stuff. And even if he gets to the back wall, we got the same kind of thing where we've got a few teams on the wall that are, on the back wall that are not easy. We got the Iden team, the Mon Mothma team. So we'll see. I think my best bet is to hold him on fleet. If we can get any holds on the back wall and hold him with fleet, then we're good. I think it's a win. I think the main account will be a win. I don't think he has enough tools in his toolbox to beat everything I put on D. I'm pretty good at predicting. I mean, last time I predicted we'd have 1 win and 2 losses, and that's what we got. So let's see where we're at on the TCO account. We're up against the guy with 3.2 to my 1.8. So 1.5 times my GP. No, double my GP. Holy cow, 3.6 would be double my GP. Yep. What's your skill rating on TCO now? I'm 2179, but I won this round. My skill rating is 2172. Getting close, man. Getting close. If we fight, you'll have to call me up. We'll do it. We'll do it together online and have a blast. That's close, man. All right. So Ross the Hoss has full cleared us with his superior galactic power. Yeah, I think this is the same thing as last time. I don't think we've got much of a chance of beating a 3.6 account. He's got Revan's, Vader. Close to SLKR, right? Yeah, that's right on the border with SLKR. But he's going for like SLKR and also the Executor at the same time or something. Yeah. SLKR account at 3.2 million. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. And he already full cleared me, so not much hope on this one, boys and girls. Here we've got the Kylo Unmasked. Here we've got another First Order team. We got Geos over here and Night Sisters. All right. What do we have that beats this? I can't get turn meter. He's going to get massive assists from that red trooper. Qui-Gon? Do we go for Qui-Gon and just hope that we can punch out enough damage to win. Vader doesn't seem like a good bet. I think Qui-Gon's the only chance. And if we drop this battle, then at that point we're just done. We don't even have something we can do. Because we won't beat it with any other team, and we've also got another relic team. So if that's the case, we'll just go for some kills down bottom. See what we can make out of this. Hux doesn't have the Zeta, so you can get turn meter. Oh, okay. Well, oops. Alright, let's do this. And spread some buffs. Sure, why not? Let's do that. Okay. Kill Hux if we can here. Maybe Red Trooper's better. Let's see. See how much damage he takes when we hit him a couple times. Looks like we can kill the Red Trooper. Oop, there it is. All right, bang. Well, we just don't have enough damage with that Anakin yet. That was pretty sad. He didn't even kill Hux. Oh, no, 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 no. Why didn't I target Hux? Why am I not targeting Hux? Okay. You got him, Anakin. No, you don't got him. You got a big fat stack of nothing's what you got. Alright, I do have a chance to beat him. I have Nihilus, right? So in theory, if we've got somebody that can tank until Nihilus goes off, we can kill him. So who do we have that's a self-sufficient tank that could tank until Nihilus is ready to go? We could try the... do any rebels have... Let's see if there's any rebels with healing immunity. Because we could try something like this if we can find somebody that has healing immunity on their basic. I don't think anybody has healing immune on their basic, though. Stun on basic. If we had R2 built up. But we need the healing immunity to stop him from healing. Or we need the Nihilus. Yeah, he's got pretty shady mods. 200 speed. Yikes. $243. So we'd have to soak a lot of hits. We gotta soak a lot of hits. We could do Short Trooper. What if we did something like Veers, Short Trooper, and Nihilus? The Short Trooper, we're just trying to use his passive to gain life and just make it so that... Oh, he doesn't even have mods. Oh! Oh! Yikes. Yikes. Okay. I just somehow need to heal. I need to heal, or I need to... And I feel like there's a solution here somewhere. So what if we did Piet? What if we did this a little differently? I'm not going to win the GAC, okay? So just, this is a loss. This is a lost GAC. So, if I did this, I could link Gideon with Piet and possibly waste enough time for Nihilus to go off. All right, let's try this. Gideon plus Nihilus plus stun. Okay. Yeah, let's carve up some armor here. Oh! Well, there you go. Apparently he has plenty of damage even with just... Alright, drain his turn meter. He wants Nihilus. Probably going to get him. I needed that Piet link to go off. Yeah. Yep. Alright, that's a lost. That's a lost battle. Okay, let's kill some Geos, some Night Sisters, get a look at the back wall. Go from there. Alright. Hit. Merciless. Get Spy out of here. Okay. Force Crush. And clean. Why didn't you drain with Gideon on the first move? Well, the Kylo's... okay. I thought the Kylo was fast enough that even if I drained on the first move that it wouldn't help, but you're right, because Piet would have gotten extra turn meter from the passive. So draining on the first move could have helped. Yep. And then we could have linked Gideon. At least for a couple turns. That would have been better. Alright, let's do our Rebel team here just for fun. We're trying out this thing with... here. Now last time I put in Chupio because I thought that this would count as not an attack, but apparently it does count as an attack. So we need to find somebody who has a skill that's a 3-turn cooldown that is not an attack. What's he got? What's his skill here? Draw fire. Taunts other allies, gain turn meter. Alright. No mods on him either. Grenade. Right? The grenade's like on a 2-turn cooldown if it's maxed. He actually has some kind of mods on him. Yeah, but is this considered an attack? Kanan should, Akbar, and Biggs. Akbar, Mon Mothma, and Biggs. Well, we've still got the Mon Mothma team. We can still run a team under Mon Mothma. I'm looking for something busted. Something that's a little bit broken. Rebel Scout gets turn meter. Cheer it. We could do Leia. I mean, I don't think I have her modded or anything, but this is just stealth and turn meter. And she also gains turn meter. I'm going to try Stormtrooper Han. I want to try that. Because this could actually be pretty good. Because if we built him up as a character, gave him some mods, let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. Call an assist from him. Get all kinds of assists. Do this. Do taunt. Attack. Assist. Okay. Ooh. All right. Akbar. I felt like there was a heal on Akbar, right? Didn't we? Isn't there something that heals? Oof. That's not enough healing, though. So we're not going to fail this because of the comp. We're just going to fail it because we don't have enough healing. Yeah. All right. All right, all right, all right. The comp works, though. The comp will work. All right, let's do this, this. Get through it. Probably not enough damage, yeah. Not sure if you mentioned this already, DL, but will you try the Lord of the Rings game when it comes out? I am the last person to have news on everything ever. So I don't know anything about a Lord of the Rings game. But I don't know if it's good. I might try it. I might try it. You guys going to try it? Are we going to mess around with it? If a lot of people are playing it, I'll play it. If it's a good game. I would definitely have to drop one of my accounts over here on Swigo, though, because there's no way that I could pick up a new game and continue to play 3 accounts over here. I would definitely have to drop the Obtisio project or something. Give away my main account. Keep Obtisio and give away my main account. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. All right. Okay. Heal up, guys. Heal, heal, heal. Lots of healing. Heal up, Mon Mothma. Come on. Mon Mothma's healing is not getting the job done here. We're on a clock over here now, too. All right, we got it. Hi, Dado. I'm assuming that's not Darth Treya. I'm assuming that's Allura herself. She calls me Dado. So I called her Kiddo, and so she got this idea that if I put an O at the end of kid and called her Kiddo, then she should be able to call me Dado, and that made perfect sense. So I am now Dado. Did we already use our Ahsoka somewhere? There she is. All right. We don't have much left in the way of squads here, boys and girls. We're running on E. Get Darth Treya to start a new account in Middle Earth. Basically, it's the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, but for Lord of the Rings. Oh, all right. Well, Ahsoka doesn't have a Zeta on this account yet, so no love with getting an extra attack. See if we can get Shaak Ti back into commission for a second. Lose to these Ewoks. Alright, come on. Now we got a problem. Yup. Good hit from that turret, though. Nice shot. One more hit. One more hit. Yeah, we got him. Got that stinky elder. Alright, that's going to be it. I don't even know that there's much more that we can beat. We'll put in a trooper team here. See what we can get done against some Phoenix. Is that with Omicron? How are the walks winning? Because this is my Aptisio account, there's absolutely nothing on here with any gear. So what I'm fighting with is complete garbage. I mean, you look at the comps and you're like, well, that should be able to beat Ewoks. But then you got to realize that it's like, you know, Ahsoka's gear 8, gear 9, maybe something like that. So it's trash tier teams. That's the problem. Okay, not getting much done on this little robot here. Get him. Alright, let's see if we can take out Hera instead. Oh, I missed my mass assist. What am I doing? Not paying attention. Alright, buffs up. This is where it'd be nice to get another stack back onto Dark Trooper, but that's not going to happen. Alright. Give me a stack. Pretend I have the Zeta. You know, I don't even know if Dark Trooper is modded on this account yet. He also may be unmodded. So basically medieval times themed swords, arrows, dragons. You can't possibly get better than Star Wars. Yeah, it depends on if you're a Lord of the Rings fan. Some people would say, can't get better than Lord of the Rings. Alright, well, we'll play this out on auto. That's going to be it for me, guys. My lunch is waiting. We've been hanging out here for almost 4 hours now. Holy cats and rabbits. These 3v3s take forever. Too many battles. Take me back to 5v5. Alright, well, that's a loss, but, you know, hey, we had some fun. Flailed against our opponent, and on to the next round. Alright, that wraps it up. Hit that like button on the way out the door if you haven't done that already. Subscribe to see more like this in the future. Check us out over on Discord. The link is down below. We've got a great Discord community. A lot of fun people over there hanging out. So come over there. Hope to see you. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next Holocron.